Look into the eerie depths of the unknown with our compilation of the 100 most disturbing moments caught on trail cameras. Brace yourself for spine-tingling encounters, from human-faced spiders to cryptid sightings, haunted trail bridges, and epic bear battles that will send shivers down your spine. These chilling snapshots of the extraordinary and the uncanny will challenge your perception of reality and leave you with hair-raising chills. So, gather your courage, for the mysteries of the wilderness await.
A man went to Romania, and from the locals he heard about a weird zoo nearby. He decided to go and check it out. Cameras weren't allowed, so he hid one and went inside. What he captured was something creepy as hell. A man, or something that looked kind of like a man, was in a cage, growling like an animal, and people were there just to watch it, like they were watching other animals. The video just shows us a small glimpse of the creature, and we're left wondering what on earth might be going on there.
Haunted jaguar. The camera caught a very mysterious and haunted sight. The air was truly filled with enigma and uneasiness. The camera picked up the appearance of the jaguar in a river. There was a little part of dry area in the river where this haunted jaguar was standing. It was a very peculiar sight that happened here. This haunted jaguar was so wild that it seemed like it was standing here in search of the haunting. It was so wild, having black spots on all of its body. The peculiar sight is that there was also a crocodile near the jaguar. The jaguar suddenly caught the crocodile. It was yearning with the pain. It also tried to escape from the jaguar, but it caught the crocodile firmly. It dragged away the crocodile by passing from the sea. It grabbed it from its neck so its mouth was opened utterly. It was a very cryptic scene. At least the cruel jaguar dragged the crocodile to the dry land. Then, it tightly bites the crocodile's neck by its sharp teeth, and after a while, the crocodile was killed by the jaguar. It was a very haunted and eerie scene. This was a deep and great mystery that was captured by the camera in that river. Ghostly forest. Deep in a spooky, dark forest, there's a story that will give you chills day and night. A trail camera recorded something so unsettling that it's etched into our minds. In this scary forest, strange things happen. As the camera records, something eerie stirs in the woods, showing ghostly figures that make you shiver. Are they trapped spirits cursed by the forest's history, or is it something we can't understand? The forest itself feels evil, with trees twisted into creepy shapes, like bony fingers reaching out to scare you. You can hear footsteps you can't see, reminding you that you're all alone. Get ready for a journey where fear is your only friend, and the line between real life and nightmares blurs. This terrifying video reminds us of the horrors waiting for those who dare to explore. Will you be brave enough to watch, or will the darkness take over? Mothman hunt. A group of explorers in America decided to attract and capture the infamous Mothman, a strange and eerie creature that is believed to exist. They set it off in the wilderness, setting a small trap and holding their large torchlights. Suddenly, one of the men senses something very strange. As he turns back to look at it, he sees two large glowing eyes. He gets startled and tells his companions about them. After that, the group searches the forest, walking deeper into the woods in the middle of the night. As they walk into the wilderness, they notice some strange and eerie noises coming from within the woods.
What was that?
Look at that limb moving.
Yeah, I see it move.
They hear weird screeches and haunting sounds from within the woods. They are left startled and confused. One of the men sees a glimpse of something deep behind the trees. They have set a trap to capture whatever creature is present in the woods and making the eerie noises. Many weird and creepy things happen with the group. Their torches are lit with fire, and the eerie sounds and screeches do not stop. The group keeps searching the entire area to find and unravel the hidden mysteries of the dense forest. What do you think will happen next?
What's that, Buck? We got stuff falling out from the trees. We got all kind of movement going around us.
Gargantuan unveiled. In a quiet, ordinary town, something truly terrifying unfolded. A massive, wild creature defying all expectations emerged from the depths. It was like a nightmare come to life, a colossal crocodile, a terrifying predator straight out of stories and legends. It all began as a whispered rumor that spread through the town like a spooky mist. Have you ever seen a giant croc? Those words, once kept secret, now united the entire town in fear. This creature, this super crocodile, lurks silently in the murky waters, craving human flesh. The silent camera caught the moment when terror shattered the calm of the town. Houses near the water became unwilling spectators to this unfolding nightmare. Panic surged as the enormous crocodile appeared, having already taken 2 lives and hungry for more. The brave people of this once peaceful neighborhood refused to be victims. They summoned their courage and set out on a daring mission to rid their town of this aquatic monster. But how do you confront a beast of such immense size? It measured about 18 feet, a true giant. The battle that followed was a desperate fight for survival. The crocodile, sensing its impending doom, fought fiercely, sending chills down the spines of those who faced it. In their darkest hour, a glimmer of hope appeared, a plan born of necessity and creativity. They securely fastened the colossal creature to a raft and used ropes to harness the strength of the community. Slowly and painfully, they began moving the monster away from their homes. After countless struggles, they succeeded. The giant crocodile was expelled from the town and returned to the waters it came from. But as it disappeared, it left behind an enduring mystery, a chilling tale that would haunt their memories. How had such a colossal and malevolent force arrived in their peaceful town, lurking in the shadows of their suburban life? It remained an unanswered question, a natural riddle that defied explanation and was forever hidden in the mystery of that fateful day. Check out this crazy footage captured by some guys in Israel. They managed to catch what looks like a real-life mermaid on camera. The quality isn't great, but you can totally see the creature chilling on a rock before diving back into the water when it notices the guys creeping up.
What is that? Oh my God! What is that?
Do you think this thing was the real deal or just some kind of hoax? We want to hear your thoughts. Terrifying storm. On a dark and terrifying night in Pennsylvania, a dash cam recorded a chilling scene that sent shivers down the spine. In the dead of the night, a horde of young people were seen running aimlessly on the desolate road, as if fleeing from an unknown terror lurking in the shadows. The atmosphere was thick with dread, leaving one to wonder what horrors had transpired. The trees, once proud and sturdy, now stood shattered and twisted, their branches contorted as if by some malevolent force. Yet no clear explanation could be found. As the dashcam rolled on, a bone-chilling revelation unfolded. It appeared that a monstrous tempest, perhaps a savage storm or even a hurricane, had descended upon Pennsylvania. The truck's dashcam continued to capture this eerie spectacle, even as the world around it seemed to crumble into chaos. The vision grew increasingly distorted, as if the very fabric of reality was unraveling. The truck fought valiantly to survive the relentless onslaught, but ultimately succumbed, leaving wreckage in its wake. Miraculously, the driver emerged from the wreckage, battered and bruised, but alive.
Resulting in some evacuation.
A lone survivor in the midst of this nightmarish maelstrom. This night, when nature's fury collided with the unknown, would forever haunt the memories of those who witnessed it. The desolation, the darkness, and the inexplicable events that unfolded on that forsaken Pennsylvania road served as a stark reminder of the terrifying power that Mother Nature can unleash, leaving a trail of devastation and fear in its wake. Cryptid alligator. The camera caught a peculiar and mysterious sight. The atmosphere was truly filled with enigma. It was really a fearable sight. It made everyone uneasy. This was a peculiar scene that had never happened before. The camera tape shows the appearance of an eerie alligator. It was kept in a cage in the zoo. Suddenly, the creepiest scene happened. The alligators attacked the zoo handler near it. It caught the man firmly by his hand. It pulled the zoo handler into the cage. This scene makes everyone anxious. The alligator caught the hand of a man very tightly. It was not leaving him. The man was trying to escape from the alligator's sharp teeth, but it was not leaving the man. The man in severe fear. Suddenly, another man jumped into the cage. It was actually a visitor here in the zoo. He left the man from the crocodile by lying on the alligator's back. The alligator was very curious and decrypted. The man hardly escaped the zoo handler. The crocodile was trying to kill the man, but it failed. It frightened all the people nearby, and then the man that rescued the zoo handler came out of the cage. The environment was fearable. Lion and crocodile fight for meat. This video shows a crocodile and a lion fighting for the meat in the forest. The video is shot from a drone. The lion holds one end of the meat from its mouth tightly while the crocodile holds the other end with its mouth. Both of them try their best to take the whole meat for themselves. It seems like the crocodile has a more tight hold on the meat than the lion. The crocodile rolls over while the lion loses its grip on the meat. The crocodile stays still while the lion tries its best to take the whole meat to himself. The crocodile does not move and keeps on holding the meat with its mouth. Sneaky raccoon. Under the silvery moonlight, the camera unveiled a sneaky raccoon that emerged from the shadows on a quiet suburban street. With swift paws and a mischievous glint in its eyes, it approached a solitary trash bag left by the roadside. A camera caught this moment of mischief as the raccoon, moving like a whisper, tore into the bag.
Come on, hey, come on. None of that, none of that.
Unveiling a treasure trove of discarded delights. With food scraps scattered like confetti, the raccoon enjoyed the feast under the shroud of night, a sly bandit in the dark. This unsettling sight wasn't just amazing, but also quite curious and creepy, as it reminded us that even in the stillness of the night, unexpected creatures prowl, turning ordinary streets into mysterious adventures waiting to be discovered.
Let's say the day's pretty stormy outside and you still think that you need to go outside to see how bad the weather is. And when you do, this is what you see? What will you do? Obviously go back into the house as soon as possible, right? Unlike this man who thought he should take his camera out and record it all. A brave soul, I must say, or maybe it's fake. What do you think? Just the head out of the water, standing straight, not even moving an inch, and water dripping from its mouth. This is a creature which was caught on camera somewhere in China. As soon as the video hit the internet, people started claiming it was a sea dragon. But the question is it really? Or is it just a fountain more than half inside the water? Let us know if you know anything about it.
Octopus encounter. The video shows a giant Pacific octopus being released back into the ocean. Have you ever seen a creature this slimy? The body of the creature looks like jelly being smeared all over the floor. Its tentacles spread on all sides of its body, making it look even creepier. We can see it slithering on the floor until it reaches the edge of the boat and then jumps into the water. This is one of the most incredible videos ever captured. The huge head of the octopus is clearly visible, and its eyes can also be seen. Another thing to ponder about is that when the man touches the animal, it does not harm it in any way, while octopuses are considered to be dangerous and creepy sea creatures. Mystic Shearing unveiled cute entity. In the daytime video, there was a strange sight. A black sheep covered in dark wool, almost like a shadow creature. It looked chubby, like a big potato with fuzzy fur all over. Someone, like a protector, showed up to take care of this mysterious creature. She carefully started cutting the wool in a special way, like doing a magical ceremony. The sheep, a big mystery, made it a tough job, not easy for someone who's scared. But surprisingly, the creature stayed calm, as if it knew something magical was about to happen. During the cutting, a kind of magical dance happened between the person and the mysterious creature. As time passed, something magical occurred. The cutting turned the mysterious creature into an adorable, cute being. What was once hidden in shadows now stood in the daylight, looking innocent and new. In the mix of light and dark, the black sheep, now without its mysterious look, showed how special the cutting journey was. It went beyond just making it neat. It became a magical experience.
A crooked, glowing creature moving in the weirdest way possible in the street? If I ever see something like that, I'm gonna leave the country for good. I don't know how these people get the courage to actually stand there and record such stuff. And, well, as soon as this video hit the internet, it had everyone in shock. Questions arising from everywhere about the authenticity of the clip and the identity of the creature, but the questions had been unanswered ever since. What do we call a person gliding through the streets? Not walking like normal human beings, but moving in some otherworldly form? We call it a ghost, and a ghost is what this CCTV camera ended up recording. Now, don't ask me whose ghost it was, because I don't know about that, but it does seem like in a hurry. Maybe he was going on his daily haunting duty. What do you say?
Creepy encounter. During the night, the lights in the house were turned off, and a camera that monitors everything discovered something really peculiar. It was in the dining room, which is where people would traditionally gather to eat together, but now an odd occurrence was taking place there. Strange forms that did not appear to be from our world suddenly materialized in front of the camera. A terrifying creature appeared on the film, which caused the atmosphere in the room to become eerie and unsettling. Was it a ghost or a spirit that had passed on from this world? And was it hostile? Or was it something peculiar that came from a location that we're not familiar with? Its form shifted in a sinister manner, much like the way the shape of a candle shifts when the breeze blows. Every time we looked at a different painting, we were left with more questions, and the atmosphere in the room became more unsettling. The dining area had transformed into a portal leading to an otherworldly realm, a location that was incompatible with everyday life. But one thing was abundantly clear: a very weird object had left its mark there, and we were able to see it forever in the peculiar film. Haunted office horror. Late into the night, within a hushed office, a man diligently worked, completely unaware of the impending terror lurking in the shadows. The room, bathed in a faint, eerie glow, bore an unsettling atmosphere that something was awry. Then an icy breeze sliced through the room, causing him to shudder involuntarily. The bizarre and spine-tingling events unfolded in rapid succession. A chilling noise shattered the silence as a bottle toppled over and papers fluttered into chaos, as if a malevolent specter orchestrated their macabre dance. Fear gripped his heart as he approached a chair that had been mysteriously upended. A guttural growl reverberated in the room, and to his sheer disbelief, the chair was propelled backward by an unseen sinister force. Paralyzed with dread, he stumbled away, his heart racing like a drumbeat of doom. In blind panic, he sprinted for the exit, never daring to cast a backward glance. That office had transformed into a nightmarish realm, a place where the boundaries between reality and the supernatural blurred irreversibly. The horrifying ordeal left him with a tale of horror that would haunt him every waking moment. Man vs. Jaws. We have another thrilling video about these wild encounters, so you know that it is life-threatening to disturb these savage predators, as things could get sour very quickly. In this thrilling video, a man can be seen waddling the tail of an enormous crocodile. I don't know how he managed to go even near that ominous predator, let alone manhandling that giant tail. The fearless man didn't stop there. He patted that vicious crocodile, who could have swallowed the man in a single bite. A similar thing happened when the man started patting his back. The crocodile shifted his head, opened his mouth wide apart, and attacked the man. Luckily, the man managed to escape from the nerve-wracking situation. slippery escape. Snakes are known to be one of the swiftest land dwellers who slither towards their prey in the blinking of the eye. Though it's easy to catch a snake if you're a pro and follow your guidelines. Sometimes even the tiniest snakes can give you a tough time. In this video, a man wrapped a collar around a small snake. The collar was made of wire to catch the snake. As the man tried to cover the trap around its neck, it disappeared into thin air, freeing himself from the shackles of wildlife hunters. Shooting star. Let me take you guys on a cool celestial journey under the starry night where dreams become reality and the heavenly bodies hug the earth at its horizon. This spectacular phenomenon was caught on camera at 11:57 p.m. when a shining and glazing streak occurred over the sky. It was not an ordinary shooting star, as the lightning streak it made was so bright, almost like a firework. This beautiful sight was witnessed over Mount Waverly on a quiet night filled with darkness. This awe-inspiring sight of a meteor swimming gradually across the vast black sky, leaving behind its enormous fireworks, was enough to be completely mesmerized by these stellar objects. In July 2022, something strange happened in a hospital. While we see people waiting in the lobby, a surgeon appears, scared as hell, and runs away, tripping here and there. The people there did not give it much importance until they see a wheelchair coming from the left, and then it turns towards them on its own. That's when they knew it wasn't something funny. It was a haunted hospital. Eldritch Forest Encounters. In the dim light of the camera's lens, something terrifying unfolded. In a gloomy pond sat trapped within a creepy old forest. The water looked like a dark mirror reflecting the black sky above, almost like a portal to the abyss. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a horrifying figure appeared. It was not like anything from our world.
I remember.
A weird humanoid lurking in the distant darkness. It glowed with an eerie, unnatural orange light, defying the laws of nature. This creature had a twisted shape, like an orangutan gone horribly wrong. Covered in ragged, mossy clothing, its body contorted into a creepy, hunched posture. Its eyes burned with a malevolent fire that could chill your very soul. Just looking at it sent shivers down your spine. This beast had lived hidden in that sinister forest, far from human understanding. Avoiding science and reason, no one knew where it had come from, and its existence seemed like a macabre mystery. Was it a creature from the depths of darkness, a guardian of forbidden secrets, or a sign of impending disaster? The camera, by pure chance, captured the spine-chilling moment, etching it into history as a tale of terror. The world would tremble at the sight of this unearthly being, and the secrets of that dark forest would continue to haunt the dreams of anyone who dared to see it. In that one eerie moment, fear and dread overshadowed the ordinary as the world glimpsed something beyond comprehension, something that would haunt the soul forever. Tiger attacked tortoise. Deep in a very old, forgotten forest where the forest whispers were heard in the rustling leaves, something strange happened in the middle of a sunny day. A camera, always ready, recorded a moment that was hard to understand. There was a calm river winding through the thick trees, and its water sparkled like shiny silk under the sunlight breaking through the leaves. The forest stayed quiet, almost like it was waiting for something. And then, like it was called by some hidden power, a big, magnificent tiger appeared from the shadows. The tiger moved gracefully, not like the fierce hunter it usually was. Its eyes held a mysterious intent. It silently crept down to the river, its strong muscles showing through its striped fur. Suddenly, in the blink of an eye, the tiger leaped and grabbed a tortoise that hadn't seen it coming. This was odd. It was as if the fierce tiger had become curious and gentle, capturing a tortoise known for its patience and tough shell. It was like two different worlds colliding, leaving everyone who saw it in awe and wonder.
Yeah.
After that, the tiger ran back towards the forest. The forest, full of ancient secrets, didn't give any answers. This strange moment, frozen in time, became a nature puzzle that made people think about the mysteries of the wild.
Very good.
In the heart of that old forest, the camera didn't just capture a picture, it showed us a peek into the complex mysteries of nature, leaving us all amazed by the mysteries of the wild. Mysterious mammoth skeleton unveiled. In a hidden, dark place, a mysterious video revealed something incredible. A nearly complete mammoth skeleton tucked away from sight, like a challenging puzzle. These bones belonged to a massive creature that lived long ago, a male mammoth in its prime. Surprisingly, it had been buried secretly around 15,000 years ago, and no one knew why.
It was an adult male, probably in its 40s at the time of its death.
As we examined the skeleton closely, we discovered key parts: a skull that once made loud noises, a jaw that chewed ancient plants, and its impressive tusks. Some spine bones hinted at its enormous size, and scattered ribs had their unique tails. But the real puzzle was this: its limbs and feet were missing, as if they had vanished into the past. Alongside the mammoth, we found tools crafted by ancient humans, a plan for its neck, and 3 significant markers. It appears these ancient people buried the mammoth for reasons known only to them. Now, we stand on the brink of unraveling this mystery, much like piecing together a ghostly tale from the distant past.
A second line of evidence is this sequence of articulated neck vertebrae that we had.
Alien encounter? On a dark and eerie night at the campsite, something strange unfolded. The camera captured a rare and chilling sight, although the image was dim and unclear. The atmosphere carried an eerie, mysterious aura, sending shivers down the spines of those present. Suddenly, the operator spotted an unexpected guest, a mysterious creature seemingly alien. Its appearance created a stir, almost as if the very fire reacted to its presence. Panic spread as people scurried around, unaware of the lurking, mysterious figure among the trees. It resembled an enigmatic creature blending into the shadows. Then, in a swift motion, the alien darted away, leaving a trail of mystery. This was an unprecedented event, a puzzle that no one had ever encountered before. The alien remained an enigma, a mystery that begged for an explanation, leaving the campsite shrouded in an unsettling atmosphere of uncertainty. Mysterious nightcrawler captured. Late at night on a dark, quiet street, a security camera recorded something very strange. It was so spooky that it gave people chills. The street had no light except for some distant street lamps, making it all the more eerie. A mysterious figure slowly appeared on the camera, moving silently down the empty road. It was tough to see its shape because it blended with the darkness. People started calling it the Nightcrawler because of the way it moved, like it was part of the shadows. Then a car drove by, and its bright headlights briefly lit up the street. In that moment, the mysterious creature vanished quickly into the darkness, as if it was never there. The people inside the car probably had no idea of the strange thing that had just passed. People began to wonder who or what this Nightcrawler was. Some thought it might be a creature from old stories, while others guessed it could be a person up to no good, hiding in the dark. Since the camera didn't capture clear details, the mystery deepened. It became a topic of fascination, like a spooky story people tell each other at night. In the end, nobody could solve the puzzle of the Nightcrawler. It remained a secret, a mystery that people whispered about. Maybe it was a glimpse into a world we don't understand, or perhaps it was a reminder that even in our modern world, the night still hides its secrets, waiting for those who are curious enough to find them. If you thought getting a paper cut was painful, wait until you hear about the stonefish. This little fish may not look like much, but it packs a punch with its venomous spines that can cause excruciating pain, paralysis, and get this, the venom is so potent that victims have been known to beg for amputation just to stop the pain. So next time you're out snorkeling, be sure to watch where you step, or you might end up with a nasty surprise from the deadliest fish in the world, the stonefish. Mysterious sun bear rescue. In a dark and hidden place, a video revealed a secret that had been hidden for a long time. It was about a wild sun bear locked in a cage for 7 years. This was a cruel and mysterious thing. As we watched the video, we could see how terrible the bear's life had become. Her once strong body was now weak, and her black fur was covered in scars from her time in the cage. She seemed desperate, hurting herself in a desperate attempt to escape. It was as if she believed hurting herself would free her from the cage. Each scratch and scar told a story of the pain she endured, with no one to hear her cries. But then, a glimmer of hope appeared in the video. Some kind-hearted people came to rescue her, breaking the secrecy around her suffering. With care and gentleness, they freed her from the cage. However, the mystery deepened as they tried to help her recover. The bear, now frail and weak, stepped into a world outside the cage. Her healing was a puzzle, as veterinarians gave her vitamins and mysterious injections, whose purpose was known only to a few.
We gave her antibiotics. We also give her some painkiller because her joints are quite sore and she vomited earlier.
The question that lingered in the air was heavy with uncertainty. How did this sun bear end up in that cage for 7 long years? What terrible things had she endured during that time? The mystery of her past haunted those who saw her video, reminding us of the darkness that can hide the suffering of animals in our world. Be it monkeys, chimps, or gorillas, they are all said to be the most intelligent animals on Earth. And they imitate humans almost perfectly. For instance, see this one chimp who was recorded by a camera washing a cloth. Then it cleaned its hands and face with it. The caretakers had no idea where the animal had picked up this habit. According to them, no one ever did anything like that in front of the chimp. But then, where did he learn that? Have you seen this video that's been going viral lately? It's really interesting. Nobody knows where it's from, but it seems to have been filmed in Africa. In the video, a group of people are gathered around a woman standing in the water, and it looks like some sort of ritual is taking place. But then something crazy happens. All of a sudden, the water recedes super fast, and the bay is completely dry where others are standing. People freaked out and said that the shaman caused the water to shift using some kind of divine power. But nothing was ever explained by anyone. This incredible video was taken in Jakarta, Indonesia on September 11, 2011. You can see a radiant winged being that looks like an angel descending from the sky and touching down on the ground before taking off again. When people saw this video, they started calling the figure the Angel of Jakarta. Some people even thought it might be a guardian angel sent down. However, there's always a chance that this might be fake. Mysterious sea creature. On a sunny day, a strange thing from the deep sea showed up in a video. A person who was swimming at a peaceful beach found it. This thing was really odd. It looked like a huge worm. It clung to the person's hand and moved in a mysterious way. It made people question what it could be. No one knew for sure. It remains a big mystery. People saw the video online and talked about it. They had lots of ideas about what this strange creature might be. Some thought it could be a long, snake-like sea creature from the deep ocean. Others wondered if it was a creature that had been around for a very long time. Maybe even from the time of the extinct creatures. Some even thought it might be something from another world. But even with all these ideas, nobody really knew the truth. Experts and regular people couldn't figure it out. They couldn't find any answers in books or from scientists. This creature didn't fit into any category. It was just a big mystery. This mysterious sea creature left everyone with questions, and those questions spread far and wide. It reminded us that our world still holds many secrets, things we don't understand. Some mysteries may never have easy answers, and that's what keeps us curious and makes the world an intriguing place. Mystical Owl's Bubble Flight. The video showed a mysterious scene. It looked like a strange documentary showing something very unusual. The star of this mysterious video was an owl, a bird that comes out at night. The owl was flying through a strange place filled with shiny bubbles. It looked like a magical world. The owl moved gracefully through these bubbles like a dancer. When the owl flapped its wings, it created a beautiful show with the bubbles. Scientists gathered to watch it. They weren't just watching an owl fly, they were learning the secrets of how things fly. It was as if the owl had the answers to the most important questions about how flight works. A giant figure. In the quiet mountains, a strange occurrence unfolded before the camera, casting an eerie atmosphere over the surroundings. The air grew heavy, sending shivers down everyone's spines. A bizarre and unsettling sight came into view, leaving observers perplexed. In the heart of the Rocky Mountains, a mysterious creature stood, its exact form eluding comprehension, a puzzle challenging anyone to decipher. Then along a solitary road winding through the towering peaks, the camera captured the presence of an immense figure. This being so tall that it defied the norms of human stature, transcending the bounds of possibility. The entire scene felt peculiar and instilled a sense of unease in those who beheld it. Questions arose about the nature of this extraordinary entity, stretching the limits of explanation. Yet as time passed, the mystery remained unsolved, leaving all witnesses puzzled and slightly unnerved. Even today, the true identity of this colossal creature remains an enigma, a profound and inexplicable riddle that lingers in the annals of the strange and unknown. A haunted house. On a dark night, a camera captured something very mysterious and scary. The air felt strange and gave everyone an uneasy feeling. In the video, a strange creature appeared, something out of the ordinary. It was looking very haunted, as well as an eerie being. There was a creepy, haunted house sending chills down spines. Through the camera, a glimpse of a haunting figure at a window was recorded. The scene was truly terrifying. The creature was there, lurking at the back window of the building. Its presence made everyone feel uneasy. This haunted creature was caught peeking out of the building window. It was looking very scary and cryptic. The footage showed an enigmatic and unsettling scene. It's a deep mystery still unknown. Nobody knows what it was. Is it really a paranormal entity or something else entirely? It remains a puzzle waiting to be solved. Some operators define it as a paranormal thing, and some are saying that it is something else, like a bird or an animal. But it was not found what it was. Terrifying paranormal video. This video really scared people. It showed some creepy things happening in a girl's room. In the daytime, she was playing with her dolls when one of them moved its head on its own. That was weird and spooky. At night, the girl was studying, but her papers started moving by themselves. It made her very scared and she ran away. Then, everything on her table started flying to the ground like someone invisible was throwing them. This made the scene even scarier. After the video ended, people were left puzzled and scared. They didn't know if the house was haunted by ghosts or if something else was going on. There were no clear answers, which made the video even more mysterious and popular on the internet. What's scariest about this video is that it taps into our basic fears. It reminds us that there are things in the world that we can't explain, even with all our technology and knowledge. It makes us question what's real and what might be beyond our understanding. Mysterious bird and worm. In a quiet place, a camera saw something interesting. There was a young bird. Its dark eyes showed it was very hungry. The main character in the story was a small worm on the ground. It was just moving along, not knowing that the bird was watching. The worm was living its own life, trying to find its way, but the bird had no one to teach it how to eat. The scene was mysterious because the bird and the worm were like actors in a secret play. The bird wanted to eat, and the worm wanted to stay alive. The bird's mother was missing, and that made the bird's struggle even sadder. The little bird had to figure things out on its own, which was hard. In the quiet place, the bird and the worm showed a mysterious picture of life's struggles. They taught us about wanting to live and how nature can be puzzling. The forest had many secrets, and this was just one of them. When the camera took this picture, it made us think about the mysteries of nature. It asked us to wonder about the hidden stories in the wild. Riding through the peaceful forest, a lone biker suddenly comes across a strange and mysterious creature. As a cyclist gets closer to a narrow trail surrounded by tall walls, a weird and otherworldly being jumps down from the wall and almost crashes into the biker. Surprised, the cyclist stops to look for the creature, but it has disappeared without a trace. Because of its strange look and incredible speed, it's hard to figure out exactly what this creature could be. Unsettling encounter. A woman who loved her 3 dogs clearly decided to film their special moments together. 2 of her dogs lounged peacefully, but the third grew agitated and began barking at something odd. Her curiosity piqued. She aimed her camera at the restless dog and noticed a strange dark shape that resembled a human figure outside the bathroom window. Time passed and the eerie shadow moved, sending shivers down her spine. Fear welled up inside her, and she couldn't help but let out piercing screams. It was a chilling encounter that left her trembling and utterly perplexed. The woman's bond with her dogs had always brought her comfort, but on that unsettling day, her haven had turned into a realm of fear and uncertainty. As the mysterious shadow continued to shift and loom, her once peaceful home felt like an alien place. She clutched her dogs tightly, desperately seeking reassurance from their presence. But the inexplicable encounter had shaken her to the core. It was a moment that would haunt her thoughts for days to come, leaving her with questions that had no easy answers.
If you think you're safe from the weird beings if you're at your home, then you're wrong. They follow you everywhere you go. For instance, take a look at this clip. This man thought he lived alone until a kid appeared from behind the TV, peeking from behind. The man had to go check, and that's when things got weird, because the kid completely vanishes when the man reaches there.
Black Phantom. One eerie night, a person recorded a video that uncovered a spine-chilling truth about the supernatural. As the camera rolled in the darkness, it unveiled a mysterious figure lurking in the shadows. The person insisted it was real, but let me tell you, it's not so easy to believe. This eerie entity appeared as a pitch-black silhouette with 2 menacing horns and eyes that glowed with an otherworldly light. From a distance, it seemed like a group of eerie figures with eerie glowing eyes. But as the camera drew closer, the true horror became evident.
Dude, there's some glowing eyes right there. Camera won't focus on them.
This enigmatic being stood perfectly still, its gaze locked onto the camera with an unsettling intensity. It left us all wondering what on earth, or perhaps beyond it, this creature could be. Was it a deadly creature of the wild or something even more sinister, like a demon from the depths of the unknown? After a tense moment, it slowly turned away, vanishing into the darkness behind the wall. But the horror didn't end there. The door suddenly began to bang with a violent force, as if something were desperately trying to break through. To this day, the mystery of the demon's presence and its ultimate departure remains unsolved, shrouded in an eerie and unexplainable darkness.
Dude, there's some glowing eyes right there. Camera won't focus on them.
A creepy image. In the quiet darkness of a moonlit night, a chilly image was captured by a camera ready to shoot shivers down your spine. Imagine a spooky girl with penetrating stone-alike eyes, their cold eye appearing to enter your identical soul. Her bony, twisted fingers reach out as if gesturing you into the unknown. Her long, untidy hair falls around her like a crazy dark fall, hiding her face in dark. She's dressed in a ragged and ghostly wear, a spectral figure that haunts the points of your worst nightmares. As the camera lens captured this creepy vision, the melody raised heavily with an unexplainable fear. It's a sight that lingers in your mind, haunting your visions and making you challenge the boundaries between the real and the supernatural. Watch with caution, for this image holds a tale of the paranormal, ready to send chills down your spine and leave you questioning the effects that go bump in the darkness. Cryptic paranormal nightmare. Late at night, a spooky video shows a dark room. A girl is sleeping on her bed, not knowing something strange is about to happen. Suddenly, the door opens by itself, making a creepy sound. The chair starts moving on its own, like it's dancing in a weird way. Then, a ball flies out of the cupboard without anyone touching it, breaking the normal rules. The room gets flashes of bright light, like thunder lighting it up. But the girl keeps sleeping, not aware of what's going on. Weird things continue. Her stuff falls everywhere, books make a mess, and a painting on the wall shakes. Everything changes in the room like a spooky wave passing through. The blanket that covered the girl is now on the floor. The door closes by itself, trapping the strange happenings inside. Even with all this chaos, the girl stays asleep like a princess in a scary dream. The strange and spooky scene plays out, like a mysterious dance of weird things happening where you can't see them. It was really a cryptid and scary scene, and it left everyone scared about the things that happened in that room. Nobody knew who was doing this and what his purpose behind doing all this creepy stuff.
Mysterious lemurs in woods. In a calm forest with sunlight passing through the leaves, the camera saw something strange out of nowhere. Strange animals appeared. They looked like lemurs, but not the cute ones you'd expect. Each lemur was a mom carrying her babies on her back. They moved in a weird and graceful way, almost like a mysterious dance. What made them really strange were their creepy looks. They had bodies that were a mix of monkeys and lemurs. Their long, flexible arms and legs helped them move in a strange way through the woods. Their eyes were big and really spooky, like something from a scary dream. The peaceful forest suddenly felt tense. People watching wondered if these creatures meant harm or if they were just a unique part of the forest. As the camera kept recording, it left everyone with more questions than answers. These strange lemurs with their eerie appearance and strange movements were a big mystery. Nobody knew they could be dangerous or what secrets they held in the heart of the woods.
Crocodiles are super deadly creatures. They don't care about anyone or anything, not even if you're just trying to record them with a camera. They can sneak up on you real slow, and before you know it, you're stuck in their powerful jaws with no escape.
If you think you're the only one crushing hard on all those Korean oppas, well, you're wrong, because it isn't just us humans, but these beluga whales too who love Korean men. This beluga whale has such a big crush on her trainer that it refuses to kiss anyone else but him. And waits all day for just him to come to her and play with her. The other two males have to be separated from her because they like her so much that she finds them annoying. Eerie giant figure. In the dark of the night, under the spooky glow of a moon hiding behind ominous clouds, something strange unfolded on the lonely I-90 bridge known as the Ketchilas Lake Wildlife Overcrossing. Have you ever felt like you're in a nightmare? Get ready, because the camera caught something so weird that it doesn't make sense and gives you chills. At first, it looked like a giant man, an enormous figure strolling on the bridge. But when the camera zoomed in, it got weirder. It wasn't a normal person. This thing was a massive, distorted version of a human, like a creepy giant. Its arms and legs seemed to stretch unnaturally, moving in a way that felt all wrong, like something out of a horror story. What could make such a freaky creature walk on a bridge meant only for animals? This bridge was supposed to be untouched by people, a place for wild creatures to cross safely. But now, this bizarre being was there, defying the laws of nature. It was so unsettling that it made you doubt your own eyes. The few who saw this couldn't believe it. It was impossible for any regular person to be there. This place was the wilderness's domain, and it showed no mercy to outsiders. Fear and wonder mixed together. What was this thing? Was it a demon or something from another world? Its strange, deliberate movements left a scar mark on everyone's minds. As the night swallowed this strange intruder, leaving only fear behind, one thing was clear. There are mysterious forces and creatures in the darkest corners of our world that we can't explain. They hide in the shadows, ready to challenge what we think is real. Daredevil Raccoon. Once upon a time in the heart of the town, a camera recorded a courageous raccoon named Daredevil embarking on an extraordinary adventure. High atop a towering structure, Daredevil teetered on the edge.
This is the real news. You won't see this on the nightly news tonight.
With an adventurous jump, he descended 9 stories. His trip was caught on camera. As he touched the ground, he dashed away, a true local legend in the making. The footage of this valorous raccoon's descent and escape warmed hearts, reminding us all that courage can come from the most unexpected places. The fearless raccoon, daring to reach the top of the building, tried but to no avail as it lost its balance and tumbled over. Fortunately, luck was on its side, and it miraculously jumped back up as if it hadn't been injured at all. With a determined spirit, Daredevil scampered away in another direction, leaving the onlookers in awe of his incredible bravery and resilience. This small-town hero proved that even the most ordinary creatures can perform extraordinary feats when they dare to defy the odds. Ghost Scare. On that eerie night, the doorbell security camera captured footage that sent shivers down spines. In the pitch-black void of darkness, the camera's lens revealed a spectral presence, a ghostly apparition, hauntingly elusive as it glided through the night. Its ethereal form seemed to dance in the feeble embrace of the moonlight, casting an eerie glow upon the surroundings. As the mysterious specter lingered by the door, the camera's night vision unveiled its spine-chilling features, leaving everyone on edge. The unsettling scrape of this supernatural encounter left a deep sense of frustration and fear, an indelible mark etched into the collective memory of that ominous night.
It's blurred itself. See? So it could be anything.
The enigmatic creature, resembling a swirling ball of snow or a drifting smoke bubble but far larger in scale, added to the surreal and macabre atmosphere. Its presence was an unsettling reminder that the boundary between the natural and supernatural realms could blur in the most unexpected and chilling ways. As dawn finally broke, the lingering sense of the otherworldly slowly dissipated, but the memory of that haunting night would forever haunt the minds of those who witnessed it.
Watch, look at that. And then saw this from his video front door cam.
The doorbell security camera had captured a glimpse into a world beyond our comprehension, where the spectral and the real intertwined, leaving a creepy sense of unease that would never truly fade away. Hunter Polar Bear. This video depicts a harrowing scene of a polar bear attacking a husky dog on the ice. The video's origin and location remain unknown. It shows a large polar bear approaching a group of dogs, likely catching them off guard. The bear pounces on a brown husky, clamping its jaws around the dog's body. Despite the dog's attempts to resist, it is overpowered by the bear's strength and weight. The bear repeatedly strikes the dog on the ice, causing severe injury and distress. 2 other huskies, one black and white and the other black, are present, frantically circling and vocalizing in an attempt to distract the bear or help their companion. The video concludes with the polar bear still holding the dog, while the other 2 huskies continue their frantic movements. The outcome remains uncertain, leaving viewers with unanswered questions and concerns about the fate of the dogs. Sleep-deprived bear. The video captures a rare and startling encounter between a hibernating bear and a construction crew. The scene is set in a remote area where a large cave is located. The construction crew is working on a project that requires them to dig with a heavy machine near the cave. They are unaware of the presence of the bear inside the cave, who has been sleeping for months. The noise of the machine is loud and constant, and it disturbs the bear's peaceful slumber. The bear wakes up from hibernation, feeling confused and irritated by the intrusion. He slowly moves towards the entrance of the cave, curious about what is happening outside. He is surprised and angry to see them invading his territory. He lets out a loud howl, expressing his displeasure and warning them to stay away. The workers hear the howl and turn their heads towards the cave. They are shocked and terrified to see the huge bear staring at them.
Bekle! Bekle öyle bekle! Tamam. Bizim solumuza göre biraz daha varsa sol tarafı. Erol!
The bear looks about 10 feet tall, with thick fur and sharp teeth. He looks menacing and powerful, ready to attack if provoked. The workers freeze in fear, not knowing what to do. They wonder how they can escape from this dangerous situation. The video ends with the bear still howling at the workers, while the machine continues to dig. The video shows a rare and unexpected event that raises many questions and emotions in the viewers.
Çek! Vur! Vur! Vur!
What you're seeing right here is a spider which is newly discovered. When the researchers saw it for the first time flip-flopping its way through the desert, they were astonished. At first, it was thought that something might have triggered such behavior. However, later it was observed that this was a new species, and this spider was unlike all the others, and it only does its cartwheeling when trying to get away from a predator. Ghostly room. In a poorly lit room, an unaware person sits alone, not realizing the spooky events around them. A tiny bug flits through the air, casting strange shadows on the walls, as if it holds mysterious secrets from unknown places. As time passes, the room feels heavy, hinting at a scary story unfolding. Suddenly, something eerie happens. The bug keeps dancing, and the camera turns to the room's entrance. There, just outside the door, a ghostly figure appears, undeniably sinister, like something from the past, or even worse. The room becomes a battleground where the living and the supernatural collide, wrapped in a creepy sense of fear. In this haunted house, strange and unexplainable things merge, blurring the line between reality and the mysterious. It's a terrifying tale where the everyday turns into a disturbing show, leaving the audience on edge, hearts racing with dread. The giant lizard that's basically a real-life dragon. These guys are massive. They're the largest living lizards in the world, and their venomous saliva is no joke. If they bite you, you could end up paralyzed or even dead. And let's not forget about those sharp claws and teeth. They're fierce predators that don't mess around. In fact, they've been known to attack and even kill humans who get too close. So if you ever find yourself in the presence of a Komodo dragon, just remember to keep your distance and give them the space they deserve. Otherwise, you might end up regretting it. Chilling Slender Man. A teen girl, innocent in her play, bouncing her ball with joy. Laughter filled the air until her ball strayed, landing far from her. Panic seized her heart as she raced back, sensing an ominous presence. Trembling, she crouched low, trying to shield herself. The dread escalated as a ghastly figure emerged. Slender Man, a tall, pale, and faceless entity with elongated limbs. He loomed behind her, casting an eerie shadow. From his shoulders sprouted two grotesque, elongated arms, sending shivers down the spine. The true horror unfurled when two more arms materialized from the abyss, closing in on the terrified girl. In the darkest depths of fear, they snatched her, and darkness consumed the screen. Upon review, the nightmare became clear. The Slender Man, an enigma with unnaturally long limbs, had invaded her world. Questions lingered, his origin a chilling mystery, his intentions a macabre enigma. The haunting footage forever etched in the realm of the unexplained, a terror that transcends boundaries, chilling all who bear witness. Cryptid UFO. In the chilling depths of the Atlantic, a surveillance camera captured an otherworldly spectacle. Above the icy expanse of the frozen sea, an enigmatic UFO emerged, piercing the surface like an apparition from the abyss. Its unearthly presence was undeniable, sending shivers down the spine of anyone who bore witness to this eerie event. The paranormal figure aboard this extraterrestrial craft seemed to defy explanation, leaving viewers in a state of bewilderment and fear. What sinister purpose brought it to our world, lurking in the icy waters? With an eerie grace, the mysterious vessel glided through the air, hovering ominously. And then, as mysteriously as it arrived, it vanished into the inky depths of the Atlantic, leaving a lingering sense of dread and disbelief. This spine-tingling video serves as a haunting reminder that the unknown still holds many secrets waiting to be unraveled in the shadowy depths of our world. Enlightened creature. In a mysterious place in Peru, a camera saw something very strange. It was a super bright light in a garden, so dazzling that no one could figure out what it was. A man who lived nearby noticed this strange light and got curious. He took a flashlight and went to the garden to check it out. When he got there, he saw something that looked like a human but was very strange. It scared him a little, but he took his phone and quickly took 2 pictures of it. But before he could understand what was happening, the strange creature disappeared. People in the town started talking about it. They wondered what that creature was and where it had come from. The pictures taken by the camera didn't reveal much, adding to the mystery. Then things got even stranger. The camera captured images of black helicopters flying around. People whispered that these helicopters were doing secret government stuff, maybe even hunting for mysterious creatures. The truth behind all this remained hidden, a puzzle that no one could solve. The once peaceful garden had become a place of mysteries, and the pictures held the secrets. This strange tale would be talked about for a long time, leaving everyone with more questions than answers. Spooky entity. In a dimly lit child's room, something truly unsettling unfolded before the camera's watchful gaze. The room itself seemed like a black hole, swallowing all traces of light and leaving behind a sense of eerie unease. At the heart of this sinister setting stood a crib. Perched atop it was a mere 2-year-old child. What held the viewer's eyes and sent chills racing down their spine was the dreadful wailing coming from the child. It was the typical cry of a distressed toddler, but a sound that seemed to carry a burden of unearthly sorrow. The child's eyes, which should have been innocent and bright, glowed with an eerie light, casting an unnatural pallor across the room. For an excruciating 22 seconds, the child clung to the crib's edge, defying gravity, before tumbling onto the mattress below. It was a chilling descent that defied any rational explanation. How had such a tiny child managed to reach such perilous heights? What sinister force had driven this unsettling display? The terror did not stop there. When questions were posed to the child's parents, a disturbing truth emerged. This was not some staged performance. It was a disturbing reality they had witnessed before. The room seemed to bear witness to inexplicable horrors, and an aura of fear seemed to envelop the crib. In the realm of the unexplained, this account of a toddler's eerie ascent and mournful cries remained an unsolved mystery, a ghostly presence that would linger in the mind long after the camera had ceased recording. Goat versus kangaroo. Deep within a lonely, desert-like forest, a camera captured something truly strange, an unexpected showdown between 2 big beasts of the wild. This wasn't your everyday encounter. It was like a secret dance in the wilds, full of mystery. On one side, there stood a hefty male kangaroo, a symbol of untamed strength, relying on its bulging, muscular legs. On the other side, a tough male goat, with its twisty horns, stood firm, showing no intention to back down. The whole scene was a puzzle. We couldn't fathom why they fought, but their determination was crystal clear. The kangaroo, big and imposing, had a moment of hesitation in the goat's presence. The goat with quivering legs didn't seem to give in to fear, even though it faced a much larger foe. But this goat was no pushover. It raised its tail high and faced the kangaroo head-on, matching every powerful blow with unyielding resolve. Their struggle was intense, and it felt like time itself was holding its breath, watching this strange duel. As the fight raged on, something unexpected happened. The kangaroo, maybe tired of the relentless brawl, wanted to leave. Yet the goat, caught up in some strange determination, kept chasing the kangaroo, turning the whole thing into a surreal spectacle that left us puzzled and fascinated. In that odd desert-like forest, we witnessed a mysterious battle where bravery, strength, and an unknown motive clashed. More questions than answers were left in our minds, and a haunting image of this enigmatic duel stayed with us. Bizarre alien encounter. On a dark night, a camera recorded something truly unsettling in an abandoned grocery store, creating an eerie and mysterious scene. The camera focused on a terrifying figure, a bizarre mix of something not quite human and not quite a ghost. Just looking at it sent shivers down your spine. It continually banged its head against the refrigerator filled with drinks, creating a horrifying noise that echoed through the empty store. The grocery store seemed like it had been abandoned for ages, as if even nature itself wanted to stay far away from whatever malevolent force was at play. Strangely, the creature hidden in the shadows of the night somehow sensed the camera's presence. It moved closer with an unnatural, disjointed gait, its legs twisted in a scary manner. What made it even more chilling was the eerie glow emanating from its mouth and eyes, casting a sinister light on the scene. How it became aware of the camera's presence remained a mystery. The air grew heavy with fear, a feeling of impending doom that was almost tangible. In this terrifying moment, the creature's purpose remained unknown, a dark secret concealed in the shadows. The camera's recording left everyone who watched it with a lasting sense of dread, haunted by unanswered questions that may never be resolved. Mysterious cat with two faces. In our everyday world, there's something truly unusual, something that breaks the rules of normal life. Have you ever seen a cat with two faces and three eyes? A creature so captivating it seems to exist on the edge of what's real. Once a camera captured this astonishing sight, etching it into memory like a haunting tune. This extraordinary being was found resting in the heart of a home, lounging on a familiar sofa, hinting at being the beloved pet of the household. Its fur, a captivating blend of black and white, painted a picture of duality that went deeper than just its colors. But it wasn't the contrasting shades that held your attention. It was the fact that it had two faces, like a symphony of opposites, and a third eye shining mysteriously between them. This trio of features defied all logic, challenging the very rules of biology. Its gaze, a powerful and inscrutable trifecta, seemed to peer into hidden worlds, leaving an indelible mark of otherworldliness. This cat, this puzzle wrapped in fur, felt like an envoy from realms far beyond our grasp. In a world often confined by ordinary routines, such a remarkable oddity reminds us to question what we know and to embrace the inexplicable. It shows us the astonishing diversity that exists in our society, a reminder that the unusual can find its place even in the most familiar corners of our world. Creatures like this defy the usual, whispering that mysteries are all around us, even in the everyday. Bizarre monster. In the dark of night, a spooky camera caught a bunch of campers. They were having a good time, laughing and watching movies by a flickering fire in the woods. But they didn't know something creepy was nearby. Suddenly, a weird, bone-chilling sound filled the air. It scared them big time. They grabbed their weak torchlights, trying to find where that scary noise came from. They searched all around, but there was nothing but silence in the forest. Still feeling scared, they pushed on, step by scary step. And then, out of nowhere, a freaky creature showed up. It was like a messed up human with 6 legs, moving all weirdly and making strange sounds. Seeing this nightmare creature, they freaked out. They ran for their lives, leaving everything behind. They didn't know where that monster came from or what it wanted, but it was super scary. That night would haunt them forever. It was a night when reality turned into a terrifying nightmare in the deep, dark woods. Creepy creature. The camera captured a chilling tableau, a red Indian famous scorpion. Within the eerie frame, 2 ominous scorpions skittered across weathered brick, many legs casting sinister shadows. These creatures, with an abundance of limbs, resembled miniature lobsters, bearing sharp pincers and a sinuous segmented tail that arched menacingly over their backs. This tail held in an enigmatic air, its purpose shrouded in mystery. Despite their minuscule size, these arachnids boasted between 6 to 12 eyes, an unsettling oddity. They are thought to be the most deadly creatures found so far. One of the creatures, cloaked in shadows, stealthily slinked beneath the cold, unforgiving surface of the brick. It was as though they sought something, driven by a primal hunger. A palpable danger emanated from these creatures, for they were known as the most venomous of insects, their lethal stingers poised for action. Their purpose in this dark, foreboding realm remained an enigma, a riddle cloaked in mines. Ghostly forest creature. Deep within the dark woods, beneath the eerie moonlight, a scary scene unfolded. 2 men visiting the forest found themselves in a strange and unsettling situation. It all began innocently enough, but a sudden feeling of dread gripped their hearts, making every step feel heavy with fear. As they ventured deeper into the woods, their flashlights cut through the thick darkness, revealing only more mystery. Their voices, once confident, now quivered with anxiety. And then, out of nowhere, it appeared, a horrifying creature, something not of this world. Fear surged through them as the creature emitted terrifying screams. Panic took hold, and they fled for their lives, leaving behind a world that had turned into a nightmare.
Go! No! Run!
The pursuit of the grotesque creature continued, a relentless terror that refused to let them go. This was a nightmarish encounter, leaving all who witnessed it in a state of profound fear. No one could explain what that creature was or why it lurked in the woods. It was a chilling mystery that would haunt their memories, forever etched in the darkest corners of their minds.
The fuck? What the?
Forest cryptic terror. Deep within the eerie woods, a camera captured a terrifying figure. It revealed a creature that could haunt even the bravest hearts. The creature's appearance was grotesque and perplexing, like a twisted blend of a gorilla and a deformed human. Its features were monstrous, as though it had sprung from the darkest corners of our worst dreams. Its body, shrouded in blackness, seemed to be a product of the very night. Only the faint glow of the camera's flashlight dared to unveil this malevolent presence. Its eyes emitted an otherworldly, chilling glare that sent shivers down the spines of those who beheld it. Its movements were eerie and unnatural, each step sending tremors through anyone who witnessed the horrifying spectacle. Whispers in the forest told conflicting tales. Some believed it to be a guardian of the woods, an ancient entity watching over its domain. Others, however, dared to speak the unthinkable. If it was a nameless, nightmarish being, a terror beyond reason or purpose. In the heart of that forsaken wood, the camera had captured a terror beyond imagination, an enigma that would forever haunt those curious enough to seek the truth. The sinister secret of the woods remained buried, hidden in the darkness. A horror that defied explanation and struck fear into the hearts of all who glimpsed its ghastly form. Cryptid UFO sighting. As the sun set, casting long shadows over the city, something weird happened in the darkening sky. A man on his balcony noticed it and couldn't believe his eyes. There, in the twilight, a strange figure appeared, a mix of pink and purple, almost like a scary ghost.
Oh my gosh! Look at it, it's behind the tree, what is that?
It wasn't an ordinary drone, and it moved in a way that didn't make sense. It felt like it came from another world. The video of this bizarre sight went viral online, and everyone had their theories. Some said it was a UFO, something from outer space. But that's not where the weirdness ended. 2 more of these pink and purple things showed up in the sky, flying alongside the first one. Then one of them just fell from the sky and disappeared, while the other stayed like it was keeping watch. The presence of these strange things got everyone talking and feeling a bit scared. Nobody could figure out what they were, and it left a spooky feeling in the air as something beyond our understanding had come to visit. Cryptic Dogman. In a pitch-black setting, a camera captured a truly frightening scene. It was a place hidden in darkness, where shadows consumed everything in their path. In this void, the camera revealed something spine-chilling, a strange creature that looked like a terrifying mix of a man and a dog, a massive dogman. This unsettling presence, akin to a ghostly figure, stayed concealed in the shadows, making the eerie atmosphere even more intense. If you look closely, it seems just like a huge dogman. Whispers spread among the witnesses because no one had ever seen such an unholy sight in this desolate location. Fear draped over the land as people grappled with understanding what they had witnessed. The creature remained hidden, heightening the sense of dread. No one dared to ponder the true identity or purpose of this otherworldly intruder in this forsaken part of the world. It was a sinister mystery, a puzzling enigma that left people trembling with fear. The image continued to haunt their thoughts, a symbol of the unknown terrors that might dwell in the darkest corners of existence, forever etched in their memories. Camera captures terror. In the depths of the darkest night, where shadows dance and the veil between realms grow thin, a camera captures something genuinely unsettling. Imagine the scene, total darkness, like a canvas for fear to paint its terrifying picture. There, in the stillness of obscurity, a tale of terror unfolded. The camera's unblinking eye recorded a scene that would chill the most resolute of souls. A weird figure appeared in front of the camera. It looked kind of human, but its movements were all wrong, like a puppet controlled by a wicked puppeteer. This figure had a nightmarish face with empty eyes and a mouth that whispered creepy things in a language nobody understood. But the worst part was yet to come. In a nightmarish climax, the creature tumbled down the stairs in a chaotic, bone-chilling fall. It made horrifying cracking sounds and screamed in a way that felt like it was tearing apart reality itself. Where did this horrifying thing come from, and what brought it into that house? Nobody knew the answers. The video left everyone who saw it in total shock. It's a chilling reminder that in the dead of night, when the world sleeps and darkness reigns, unimaginable horrors may lurk just beyond what we can see. Night in Woods. In the dark woods at night, something strange happened. A camera struggling to capture even a bit of moonlight showed us a mysterious scene. In the blackness of the forest, 2 deer were there, but they weren't just ordinary deer. A mother deer with wise and glowing eyes was with her young one. They quietly nibbled on something hidden in the bushes. The only sound was their gentle munching and the soft crunching of leaves. Then, out of nowhere, a 3rd deer appeared. It didn't come for food alone. There was something more to it. The mother deer sensed this and silently challenged the newcomer. It was like the whole forest held its breath, waiting and watching what would happen. Suddenly, a strange fear gripped the 3rd deer, a fear that seemed from another world. It sprinted away in the night, leaving behind unanswered questions. Once the strange deer was gone, the first 2 continued to eat mysteriously. Their reasons remained hidden, lost in the dark forest. The night's darkness made this mysterious moment even more puzzling, a puzzle that would linger in the minds of those who saw it, haunting their dreams. Sky Mystery.
Oh my God.
The footage of this spectral apparition left all who witnessed it in a state of awe and curiosity. Reminder that the mysteries of the universe are boundless and that the cosmos still holds secrets that lose our understanding. One eerie night on the shores of Virginia Beach, a woman captured something that defied all explanation. a celestial anomaly beyond the realms of planes, drones, or stars manifested in the heavens. It was a paranormal enigma, a cosmic enigma that set the night sky ablaze. This mysterious entity danced across the firmament, an ethereal ballet of light and shadow. It left in its wake an eerie oval array of radiant luminescence, accompanied by an ethereal trail of wispy smoke that hung in the night air like a phantom's breath. This was no ordinary UFO. It was an otherworldly visitor, a celestial wanderer from the unknown reaches of the cosmos. Its movements were swift and erratic, defying the laws of earthly physics. The brilliance it emitted was so intense that even from the farthest reaches of the horizon, its light reached out to touch the earth, bathing the surroundings in an otherworldly glow. As the enigmatic being traversed the heavens, the onlookers below could only gaze in wonder and trepidation. It was as though a glimpse into a different dimension had been granted, a reality beyond our comprehension. Terrifying creature. In the darkest, scariest corners of the world, where shadows and the night's eerie feelings come together, there's a place filled with terror that not many talk about. Have you ever looked into the abyss, the deep, dark unknown, and felt a cold fear creeping up your back? These are stories told in hushed voices by the firelight, tales not meant for the faint-hearted. We've all heard about legends, those whispered stories of creatures that go against the rules of nature. But for most of us, these horrors stay far away, hidden by our disbelief. However, there's some brave souls among us who ventured into the unknown, forever changed by what they found. It was just an ordinary evening, or so it seemed, as a man cautiously explored the dimly lit hallways of an old, forgotten house. The air felt heavy with dread, and the walls seemed to press in as if the house itself rejected any intruders. Slowly, he went down a squeaky, decaying staircase. Then, in a moment of vulnerability, it happened. From the darkness of a long-forgotten room, a presence emerged, strange and deeply unsettling. Its movements defied the laws of nature, a creepy dance that sent chills into the man's soul. This creature, if you could call it that, had a face so terrifying that it carved nightmares into anyone who looked at it. Its face was twisted and distorted, like a grotesque imitation of a human. Its merciless eyes stared into the man's very soul, and a wicked grin twisted its unnatural lips. No one could understand how this abomination came to be or what sinister purpose it held. But one thing was clear. Those who saw this monstrous vision would forever be trapped in their own terror. The camera, a neutral recorder of reality, had frozen a horrifying moment in time, a moment that would haunt the world forever. In the face of such unspeakable horror, one truth remained. The darkness hides more than we can imagine, and the creatures that live there are not to be underestimated. Nightmare creature. In a room, a camera recorded something genuinely terrifying that sent the shivers down the spine. The wardrobe's door kept hitting its frame like a scary heartbeat, getting faster and scarier. Each thud reverberated through the air, and with each blow, fear intensified. Then, with the creepy swing, the door flew open like it was pulled by something evil. The camera showed a horrifying thing, a creature that seemed to come from a nightmare. It was all in the shadow, with sharp cuts on its body and red liquid dripping like a scary river. It made the scene even more scary. It looked like a ghost, not from our world. It made terrible, chilling screams. This monster, this living nightmare, was beyond understanding. Its screams were horrible, and it was haunting everyone around. In the flickering light, it stood there, a scary guardian of darkness. We had no idea why it was there or where it came from. The mystery of this horrifying encounter would haunt anyone who saw it. In that room, the camera captured something unbelievably scary, something that went beyond what we know and deep into the realm of the unimaginable. It was a sight that would stay with us forever, a journey into the darkest depths of fear. squirrel's cleverness. Once there was a trail camera that captured a cryptic encounter between two wild creatures. Let's begin with the hawk, driven by an insatiable desire to hunt and feast upon the squirrel, displayed an astonishing frenzy. Their battle was a bizarre spectacle as the squirrel desperately tried to evade the relentless pursuit of the crazed hawk. The squirrel's agility and cunning were remarkable, as it skillfully concealed itself behind a tree trunk. What made this encounter all the more mysterious was the squirrel's ability to outsmart the hawk in a truly spectacular fashion. In the world of nature, it's common to witness smaller animals falling prey to larger predators. But this tiny creature defied the odds through its cleverness and sharp instincts. It managed to escape the clutches of the hawk, showcasing the extraordinary survival skills hidden within the depths of the animal kingdom. This eerie and cunning encounter reminds us that intelligence can be the ultimate weapon against even the fiercest of foes, allowing the smallest of beings to triumph over the most relentless of hunters. Forest nightmares. Deep within a spooky forest at night, an innocent journey turned into a frightful nightmare. The darkness wrapped everything like a heavy blanket, hiding terrifying secrets beneath its black cover. In this creepy darkness, a lonely camera struggled to capture the scary essence of the place. It saw things that would give even the bravest person nightmares. Twisted trees with branches like bony fingers clawed at the night sky as if trying to escape their cursed fate. Then it happened. A sound so strange and spine-chilling that it seemed to come from the very soul of the forest. The air itself quivered in fear. Whoever had dared to explore this forsaken place was now frozen in terror. Shaking hands, he reached for a flashlight to break through the oppressive darkness. Its feeble light danced around, revealing gnarled roots and creepy shadows that seemed to move with evil intent. And there, in that eerie glow, the horror revealed itself. A monstrous figure, not quite human but not quite beast, perched among the ghostly trees. Its shape was twisted and nightmarish, like something from a terrible dream. Its eyes, dark as coal, glinted with malice as it let out a dreadful cry, a sound that sent shivers down the spine and hinted at unspeakable horrors. The terrified witness, unable to comprehend the nightmare before them, fled for their life. The forest, once a place of curiosity, had turned into a maze of terrifying visions. As they stumbled through the underbrush, the creature's haunting wails echoed through the trees, a chilling reminder of the unknown terrors lurking in the forest. Even now, the story lives on as a whispered legend of the mysterious and dreadful creature that hides in the impenetrable darkness of the woods. What was that horrifying thing? What sinister purpose did it serve in the heart of the shadows? The answers remain concealed, forever hidden by the eerie charm of the forest at night. Mysterious existence of alien. Deep in the mysterious unknown, where reality and speculation blend, there's a whispered secret that's puzzled us for ages. Do aliens exist? It's a question that's been with us for generations, and as time goes on, it seems like we're no closer to solving the puzzle of extraterrestrial life. One night, as everyone looked up to the sky, something bizarre unfolded. A video emerged, captured in the dark of night, and it sent shivers down spines. The camera, a mere observer of the unexplainable, caught something astonishing: a UFO. This flying object, clearly not of earthly origin, glided silently through the skies like a ghostly visitor from the cosmos. This strange sight, undeniably real but profoundly puzzling, left everyone in awe. Who or what was inside this otherworldly craft? Was it a sign from the great unknown, a message from distant stars, or just a trick of light and shadows? The answers remained hidden, concealed within the mysteries of the universe. So a meeting was called at the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, known as AARO, where experts gathered to decipher this cosmic enigma. Their mission: to uncover the truth about these celestial guests, to reveal what lay behind the veil of secrecy. days turned into weeks as investigators combed through human knowledge in search of answers. Yet, despite their tireless efforts, the truth remained just out of reach. No concrete proof of these visitors' existence emerged from the shadows. The UFO, like a phantom, continued to defy understanding, leaving us to wonder if it was a glimpse into a world beyond our grasp, or simply a mirage in the vast unknown. As uncertainty blankets us, the question remains, do you believe in aliens? The answer, wrapped in mystery, is a personal choice. The universe's secrets are as endless as the cosmos itself, a vast maze of enigmas waiting to be unraveled. Dinosaur skeleton. In the province of Yunnan, China, during road and site construction, an eerie discovery unfolded before the camera's lens. It revealed a skeletal figure of utmost strangeness. Upon thorough investigation, the Department of Paleontology made an astonishing claim. This was the fossilized remains of a dinosaur from the Jurassic era, a staggering 180 million years in the past. What made it even more bizarre was that this ancient relic appeared remarkably well preserved. Maintaining its form throughout the eons, its hind legs, an eerie relic of prehistory, stood starkly intact, defying the ravages of time. This wondrous specimen stretched an astonishing length of 9 meters, a testament to a world long gone by. As days passed, the mystery deepened. Another dinosaur skeleton, a distant cousin perhaps, was unearthed and rescued nearly 500 meters away from the first discovery.
The fossils were discovered in Yunnan's Lufeng County last month by road maintenance workers.
The aura of enigma and awe hung heavy in the air as nature's secrets revealed themselves, and the annals of history became vividly apparent. People across the land were left astounded by this uncanny revelation, for it was a glimpse into an ancient past that defied decay and brought the majesty of nature and the mysteries of history closer to the present moment. It is an awe-inspiring spectacle that forever etched itself into the hearts and minds of those fortunate enough to witness this marvel of time's strange and eerie persistence. Eerie Wolverine Encounter. In the heart of the forest beneath the blazing sun, a trail camera bore witness to an unsettling spectacle. The footage it captured unveiled a creature shrouded in mystery, one that bore the ferocity of nature itself. The interior of its mouth held secrets, and we could only speculate about its true identity. Some whispered that it might have been a fearsome fisher, or perhaps a relentless wolverine driven by an insatiable hunger. Its mouth revealed teeth that were round and pointed, like cruel instruments of nature's design. The creature's jaws were sinewy and slender, a stark contrast to the madness that seemed to consume it. With a frenzied determination, it savagely attacked the trail camera as if driven by an unholy hunger, or a profound rage at the intrusion of technology in its wilderness realm. The forest, once serene, had now unveiled a sinister enigma, leaving us to wonder what other mysteries it held, lurking in the shadows waiting to be discovered. Mysterious figure. The trail camera recorded a mysterious creature in the midst of a dark forest, revealing a cryptic, bizarre creature wearing a camouflage kind of clothing. It was looking scary, as it was not an average human being wearing such clothing. Such kind of clothing is used by hunters to hide themselves, but this thing caught on camera was bizarre, as it was not known what the figure was doing there. A sinister appearance with a long hairy dress like camouflage clothing was creating terror there and making it more curious, as no human being can dare to go there at such a dangerous place. Maybe it was a paranormal creature wandering there and caught on camera, but still, it's a mystery which needs to be resolved. Such a mysterious creature was not seen yet, and it's curious to have caught such a rare sighting which terrified everyone. Mysterious UFO in sky. One extraordinary night, something amazing happened that left everyone amazed. Have you heard of UFOs? Those mysterious unidentified flying objects that have fascinated people for a long time? Well, on this spooky night, they were real. There was a camera set up to take pictures of the night sky, just like people do every night. But this time, it saw something strange. 3 small lights, which at first looked like stars, were hanging in the dark sky. But then something weird happened. They started moving. These mysterious things moved gracefully and silently, not like anything we've seen before. They didn't follow the rules of gravity. They glided through the sky as if they were weightless. People who saw this couldn't stop talking about it. Some thought these were visitors from far-off planets, UFOs from places we don't even know about coming to visit our part of space.
Against the night sky, those three little dots there, look at them. They're moving in concert.
Others weren't so sure and had different ideas. But in the midst of all the excitement about these three strange objects, something even stranger happened. A fourth one appeared, just like the others, but it moved incredibly fast. It shot across the sky like a flash and made people doubt what they were seeing. These objects were so mysterious that nobody could figure them out. What were they? Where did they come from? And why were they here in our night sky? These questions puzzled everyone who saw them. That night, the world got a glimpse of things we don't understand. A mysterious dance of unidentified flying objects and a riddle we couldn't solve. The night kept its secrets, and all we could do was wonder about the strange things we saw in the dark sky.
They tried to chase it down. They could not chase it down. And this was rolled out today.
A macaque? In a quiet corner of rural Tennessee, a trail camera unveiled a peculiar secret of the wild. The camera, usually accustomed to capturing native wildlife, unexpectedly documented the presence of a macaque, a species typically confined to the depths of untamed forests. This astonishing sighting raised an alarm, for macaques are known to dwell exclusively in secluded woods. The enigma deepened as the camera revealed the macaque's inexplicable presence, leaving us baffled about its intentions and origin. The footage portrays the macaque's eerie presence as it roams the tranquil rural landscape. The serene forest, once untouched by such outsiders, now seemed haunted by this mysterious interloper, who appeared to have a purpose unbeknownst to us. The lingering question remains, from where did the solitary macaque emerge? And are there more of its kind lurking in the shadows, concealed by the dense foliage? The answer eludes us, shrouding the peculiar encounter in a veil of mystery. Skeletal remains. In the depths of a dark hidden forest in the shallow lake water, a camera forgotten by time uncovered a spine-tingling secret. The camera's lens captured a mystifying video, revealing the haunting presence of a creature from a bygone era. In the eerie footage, there lay the skeletal remains of an enigmatic being, its bones like whispers from the past. Was it a dinosaur, a colossal ancient creature, or something beyond our wildest nightmares, a creature of the supernatural? What sent shivers down spines was the creature's watery resting place, a murky abyss where secrets are meant to sleep. How did it find its way into the depths? And why did it linger there, untouched by time's relentless march? The questions swirled like mists in the night, leaving us with nothing but a chilling enigma, a riddle unsolved, a mystery for the ages, leaving us to ponder the unknown. For there, in that cryptic recording, lay a story that defied explanation. Huge ape-like creature. In the heart of Greenwood, a camera unveiled a cryptic enigma of a threatening creature. This eerie lens captured a colossal creature looking like a forgotten nightmare. From behind, it stood, its head a twisted cone of dread, casting an unsettling aura. It might be a gorilla, but it was actually not. The curiosity and bizarre nature of the picture held were spectacular, as watching such a cryptic sight can be scary for the people around. Its limbs, gnarled and massive, stretched out, gripping the land with bony fingers. The creature's hue, a sickly blend of unearthly brown, masked its form in a shroud of otherworldly mystery. A forest of coarse hairs sprouted from its monstrous frame, looking like a gorilla. No companion dared draw near, meaning there was no other animal near this creature. Yet in the annals of knowledge, its origin remains entwined in riddles. Is it a specter from realms beyond, or the creation of nature's most arcane whims? Still unknown. A hog or a Bigfoot? The camera captured an eerie sight, a mysterious Bigfoot-like creature that left everyone in awe. The enigmatic image revealed a massive, thickly haired and disheveled body, a shade of deep brown. Some researchers speculated it could be the elusive Bigfoot. This creature held a profound mystery, Its origin remained unknown. Whether it roamed alone or with others remained a puzzle. It sat in a strangely human-like manner, yet some insisted it might be a hog. The enigma persisted then and lingered to this day, casting an enduring spell of wonder and uncertainty. The camera recorded a sighting that defied explanation, a cryptic, gigantic figure akin to a Bigfoot. The baffling photograph showcased a colossal, shaggy creature with an unkempt brown coat. Could it be the elusive Bigfoot? This creature was an enigma shrouded in mystery. Its origins remained a riddle, and the question of whether it was solitary or part of a larger clan lingered in the air. It sat eerily reminiscent of a human. Though some skeptics whispered it might be a hog, the enigma gripped us then and continues to haunt our imaginations, an enduring enigma that defies explanation. Strange baby birth. The camera captured a mysterious moment, an alpaca giving birth to an incredibly skinny baby. It was so thin, like nothing we'd ever seen before. Curiosity tingled in the air as we waited to catch a glimpse of the fragile newborn. To our amazement, the baby, though impossibly thin, appeared healthy and full of life. The doctors were baffled by this strange birth, and their astonishment filled the room. The baby, long and skinny, had a skin-colored body covered in a fine layer of hair. It defied our expectations, this peculiar creature, and left us in awe. Despite its unusual appearance, hope prevailed as we believed this extraordinary baby would lead a normal, thriving life. It was a video like no other, a true marvel that left us both amazed and intrigued. Python swallowed the whole goat. In the quiet rural darkness, the camera captured a chilling sight. A python, its inky black scales gleaming ominously. Its presence sent shivers down spines, for it looked as perilous as the night itself. In a scene that defied belief, the python slithered forth and devoured an entire goat, swallowing it whole without the slightest morsel of hesitation. In the eerie video, the goat's entire form remained visible within the serpent's bulging body, a horrifying spectacle that sent a shudder through anyone who laid eyes upon it. The origins of this monstrous creature were a complete enigma, as was the hour of its arrival. This dire situation rang alarm bells throughout the community, for this fearsome python possessed the dreadful potential to engulf a human being, leaving no trace behind. Fortunately, the people rallied together and captured the beast, binding it with sturdy ropes. Its attempts to move nimbly were thwarted by the weight of its colossal form. The menace was subdued, but the haunting memory of that nightmarish encounter would linger in the hearts of those who bear witness, a stark reminder of the eerie mysteries that dwell in the shadows of rural life. Creepy zombie. In the heart of the dark forest, a trail camera bore witness to a chilling and unworldly sight. It captured the image of a lanky, colossal figure, resembling a human but twisted in a grotesque, eerie manner. This otherworldly being moved slowly, as if in a zombie-like trance, its legs moving in opposing directions. The grainy recording sent shivers down the spines of all who gazed upon it, for it was no ordinary creature. It was something beyond comprehension, something neither human nor animal, a terror that defied explanation. Fear gripped those who saw the footage, for it was unmistakable that this was no ordinary wanderer of the night. It was an enigma, an alien entity, or perhaps a remnant of the undead. The forest concealed the secrets of its origins, its purpose, and how many companions of its kind lurked in the shadows. Every rustle of leaves and hushed whisper of the wind became a haunting reminder of that eerie encounter. leaving everyone in a state of dread and unease, forever haunted by the enigmatic figure that emerged from the depths of the forest that fateful night. Black figure. In a room bathed in an eerie glow, a camera captured a peculiar scene. The space appeared to be a cozy sitting area adorned with sofas draped in covers of blue and yellow. It gave off an odd sense of warmth, yet a chill lingered in the air. As the video proceeded, a lone figure emerged drawn by a strange intuition. With cautious steps, he approached one of the sofas. With a swift motion, he unveiled a spine-tingling secret. A creature dark as night with a frighteningly haunted form. It seemed like it was hiding itself from the human being, and when the man approached it, it insanely jumped off to hit the man and ran off. But the camera recorded this cryptic sight in his lens. Its appearance left a trail of questions hanging in the air, a riddle wrapped in mystery. What was this enigmatic being, and why was it here? Was it a creature of the paranormal or something else altogether? Its two eerie arms and bone-chilling scream. The room held its secrets close, refusing to yield answers. The man's heart raced, confronted by a presence beyond comprehension. It is a bizarre mystery. The mystery endured, leaving us to wonder about the haunting enigma that had unfolded in that room. Mysterious encounter, cat versus fox. On a quiet, sunny street, something strange happened, hidden from the busy people passing by. A camera watched closely as a black cat and a sly fox met. The cat, black and mysterious, sat like a guardian under a lamppost. The fox, with its reddish fur gleaming, approached with wild intensity in its eyes. The whole street seemed to hold its breath, as if it knew something special was happening. The fox made eerie sounds like a ghostly poem, but their conversation was a secret code of the wild. Nobody understood what they were saying, but the mystery they both hold is spectacular, as their passionate and angry body language can be witnessed there. The cat, calm and cool, listened to the fox's passionate speech without flinching. It was like the night itself had lent its quietness to this strange scene. Then, out of nowhere, the cat erupted with wild cries that shattered the silence. In an unexpected twist, the fox, once fierce, now looked scared. It dashed away into the street's shadows. The cat remained untouched by the chaos, a mystery all its own. Cars, like silent guardians of the human world, stood still with no one inside. The streets watched, but their secrets were locked in the strange encounter between the cat and the fox, a puzzling dance that had no explanation. In this odd picture where the ordinary met the mystical, the streets whispered secrets only understood by shadows. It left everyone wondering about the strange mystery between the cat and the fox, a puzzle hidden in the unknown. Courageous boys. Once upon a time, in a town where the secrets of the night whispered in the wind, a group of young boys dared to venture where they shouldn't. There was a place, forbidden and shrouded in mystery, that everyone had warned them about. Don't go there, they'd been told. It's too dangerous. But youthful curiosity can be a powerful force.
Is that a cow? What is that?
One moonlit evening, with cameras in hand, they gathered at the entrance to this enigmatic domain. The air was thick with anticipation, and their heartbeats drummed in their ears as they waited. Shadows danced around them, and an eerie hush settled over the scene. Then, as if from the very fabric of the night, they heard it, the sound of approaching footsteps. Fear mingled with excitement as their cameras focused on the unseen presence drawing near. In that heart-stopping moment, they got a glimpse of something that defied their wildest imagination. It was a sight that would haunt their dreams and send them fleeing in a desperate rush, leaving them to wonder if their quest for adventure had brought them face to face with a nightmare beyond their wildest dreams.
What is that? Oh, frick!
Mysterious return of mammoth. Long ago, there were animals that walked the earth, but now they're just stories from the past. These creatures are extinct, which means they're gone forever. One of these mysterious creatures was the woolly mammoth, a huge and gentle beast that lived in ancient icy lands. As time moved on, these mammoths slowly disappeared. Nature's forces played a part in their vanishing act, but then something incredible happened. A camera captured a sight that seemed impossible, a real woolly mammoth, not just a ghostly memory. In the video, this mammoth moved gracefully through a hidden place, hiding in the bushes and shadows. People who saw it were amazed and confused. How could a creature we thought was gone suddenly reappear? What was it doing there? These questions filled the air like whispers one could solve the mystery of its appearance. The woolly mammoth slipped away once more, leaving us with more questions than answers. It's a reminder that our world holds secrets from long ago, waiting for the right moment to surprise us, like a dance between the past and the present. Mysterious dark road encounter. On a very dark night, a group of people was driving along a winding road. The only light they had was from their car's headlights, and the darkness all around them was overwhelming. Suddenly, they saw something strange. There was a woman walking alone on that desolate road. This was a terrifying sight because they were in the middle of nowhere, and it was very late at night. The woman had their back to them, and she seemed oddly confident as she walked, as if she knew exactly where she was going. This sent a chill down the spines of the travelers. They couldn't help but wonder who she was and why she was out there on such a creepy night. Their fear grew then. After driving for some distance, they spotted the same woman again, still walking with that same eerie confidence. It was as if she was stuck in some strange loop. Panic took over, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. In their fright, they decided to turn their car around and drive away from this bizarre encounter as quickly as possible. The memory of that night haunted them for a long time. They couldn't explain what they had witnessed, and it left them with a lingering fear of the unknown. Some mysteries, it seemed, were meant to remain unsolved, especially on dark and eerie nights like that one. Eerie phantom encounter. On a dark, eerie roadside, the camera captured a chilling encounter with a phantom in the dead center of the road. A spine-chilling creature contorted backward, balancing on 4 grotesque limbs. Uncertainty hung in the air, questioning whether it was a mere human jest or a genuine ghostly presence. With luminous eyes and hair dangling from its chin, the creature's presence grew even more unsettling, defying all expectations. Approaching cautiously, the petrified onlooker hoped for a rational explanation, but dread intensified as the truth unfolded. This enigmatic being began a slow, haunting advance towards them, casting an ominous shadow. Panic overcame reason, and they fled in terror, leaving behind a shroud of mystery that clung to the forsaken, eerie roadside. Mysterious creature of San Antonio. In the northern part of San Antonio, something mysterious happened. It was like a hidden puzzle that confused the people living there. It all started with a strange picture that made everyone wonder. This picture wasn't clear at all. It looked like a strange image taken when the light was fading away. People couldn't agree on what it showed. Some said it was just a regular dog, while others thought it resembled a coyote, a creature known for being secretive and active in the twilight. But there was a problem. The picture didn't give any clear answers. It was like the creature in it didn't want to be seen properly, as if it existed between our world and another. This left everyone scratching their heads in confusion. People turned to experts at the San Antonio Zoo, hoping they could shed some light on the mystery. Sadly, even these experts were stumped. They couldn't find any creature that matched what they saw in the photo. It was as if this animal was entirely new, like a riddle that nature itself had created. In the puzzling picture, this mysterious creature was seen walking in a dimly lit park, but no one could say for sure what it was. It was a mystery that invited curiosity and left us wanting to uncover the secrets hidden in our world. As the night covered the north side of San Antonio, the mystery deepened. The photo, a strange piece of evidence, whispered tales of the unknown, leaving us all in the dark, forever wrapped in its enigmatic cloak. Rare bird sighting. In a faraway place, a camera captured a sight that sent shivers through the spines of all who gazed upon it. A bird, a mysterious entity perched upon a precipice, bathed in the brilliance of a sunny day. Its form was akin to that of an owl, yet it was not so. Whispers echoed that this enigmatic creature could be none other than the fabled Photo, the rarest of all avian beings. The cryptic footage held a hypnotic power, drawing in all who beheld it. This bird, unlike any other, yawned in a manner known only to itself, adding an unsettling aura to the spectacle. It was a moment where the line between reality and the unknown blurred into obscurity, leaving those who watched it both bewildered and enthralled. In that fleeting moment, the world glimpsed the eerie, the extraordinary, and the inexplicable, all wrapped in the form of this ghostly bird. Spooky figure. In the dark night, a chilling sight was captured by the camera. A spooky alien. It looked smoky, drifting through the air, its shape all twisted. It puzzled and terrified everyone who saw it. Then it shifted, moving the other way. No one knew why it was a total mystery, cryptic and strange. Where did it come from? What was its purpose? These questions hung heavy in the air. The alien's presence was eerie, sending shivers down spines. It was like something from a nightmare, an enigma that left hearts racing. In just a few moments, the world had witnessed something otherworldly, something beyond comprehension. And as it vanished into the night, the fear it left behind lingered, haunting the minds of those who had seen the inexplicable, the unexplainable, the alien in the dark. Eerie bipedal creature. On a really dark night, the watchman walked around the old falling apart school. His flashlight flickered and made spooky shadows on the broken buildings. The school had been empty for a long time, and it felt very sad and lonely there. The only comfort was the faraway sounds of the city, reminding him of life outside the rusty fence. Suddenly, he heard creepy, soft voices. They came from all directions, like whispers in the wind. His heart raced, and he stopped for a moment to figure out where the voices were coming from. He felt scared, but also curious, so he decided to follow those ghostly sounds into the dark. Carefully, he went deeper into the night, and the voices got louder and scarier with every step. And then, he saw something he would never forget. A weird creature with two legs like a person, but it was all twisted and looked really strange. His shaky flashlight barely showed it. The creature walked in an odd way that sent chills down the watchman's spine. The creature made creepy, unnatural sounds that filled the night with terror. It was like fear itself had taken shape. The watchman's heart raced, and he struggled to breathe as he watched this nightmare come to life. People had always talked about the school being haunted, a place where something awful happened to a mother and her child years ago. The watchman, too shocked to understand what the creature wanted, quickly grabbed his phone and started recording. In the dim light, the video captured the terrifying figure, a reminder that there are things we can't explain and that hide in the dark. Nobody could figure out where the scary creature came from or why it was there. The watchman's video left everyone in shock, a mystery that would always be a part of the eerie history of the old school and the brave watchmen who faced it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video. Here are some chilling trail cam captures from creepy creatures to mysterious figure in dark. This shocking compilation will leave you in awe, and you will catch yourself wondering about these mysterious creatures. The creepy figure. On a night with a bright moon, a garden camera caught something really strange that gave people chills. The video showed a weird dark creature with glowing eyes moving slowly and carefully. It quietly broke through wooden bars, making the scene even scarier. The creature crawled in a creepy way, and its eyes glowed faintly, creating an eerie atmosphere in the garden. The camera silently recorded every move of this strange thing in the dark, making the whole situation mysterious and suspenseful. The creature seemed to know what it was doing and moved with careful planning. As it sneaked through the wooden bars, the suspense grew. The scene looked like a mysterious painting as the creature headed towards an unexpected place, the theater. The camera, like a quiet watcher, made people feel uneasy as they watched the strange event. People could not help but be curious and a bit scared of this unknown visitor creeping around in the dark night. In the mysterious darkness of the night, this strange creature, guided by some unknown purpose, made a lasting impression on people's minds, making them think about things that are ghostly and unexplained. The Rake in the Cave. In a quiet, spooky cave, a man with just his camera stumbled upon something really strange. The camera zoomed in the dark cave, and a weird feeling crept over the man. Then, out of the darkness, a creature appeared, unlike anything anyone had ever seen before. The camera recorded this mysterious creature slowly coming into view. It had a strange vibe, moving in an unsettling way as it crawled into the faint light. The creature's odd looks and unnatural movements made the person watching feel really uneasy.
Wait, what is that? Oh my god, what is that?
Like something out of a scary story. Every part of the video showed the creature making its way from the deep cave, making the whole thing even more surreal. Dark danced on the cave walls, making the mysterious atmosphere even more spooky as the strange nature of the creature became more obvious.
Oh my god!
Run!
Get out!
As someone watching, you could not help but wonder where this unearthly being came from and what it was all about. The videotape left further questions than answers, making you wonder about this strange critter and where it came from. The weird footage stuck in the minds of those who saw it, making them suppose about the unknown in the mysterious corridor of the world. Creepy Rake in the Fields. A brave person with a camera found a really spooky place. When they started recording, the atmosphere got scarier. Suddenly, a mysterious figure appeared, like a scary ghost walking in a creepy way.
Something right there. What is that? Is that a bug? What is that? Dude, that's not a bug, dude. That's not... Dude, go.
The feeling in the air kept getting scarier and filled with suspense. The camera, like an alert observer, captured all the scary moments as the mysterious figure moved in the dark. The fields, usually normal, now seemed to have ghostly things, making the whole area look strange. Every moment made the story scarier, and the person with the camera felt more and more uneasy. The video showed a bunch of creepy things, making the viewer more scared.
Something right there. What is that? Is that a bug? What is that? Dude, that's not a bug, dude. That's not... Dude, go.
The scary feeling in the air got stronger with each step the mysterious figure took, creating creepy darkness in the dark field. The person with the camera felt like they were in a nightmare. But if you're brave, you might want to watch the video. Just be careful, because who knows what scary things might be hiding in the dark of that spooky field video. It's a journey into the unknown, where secrets in the dark can only be uncovered by the bold. The Black Creepy Man. Deep inside a dark cave, a brave person made a spooky discovery that would give anyone the goosebumps. Using their camera, they captured something really creepy. A mysterious figure all covered in black hiding in the dark of the cave. The video, which was both haunting and puzzling, showed this strange being lurking in the deep, dark depths of the underground. The darkness in the cave made everything even scarier, creating a creepy vibe in a place that is usually quiet. The cave, usually a calm and peaceful spot, suddenly turned into a spooky scene, and all of it was caught on camera. This video showed a window into the unknown fears hiding below the ground, sparking a mix of curiosity and anxiety in everyone who watched it. The contrast between the calm cave and the strange figure within it stuck in people's minds, leaving them with a creepy sense of unease and a newfound awareness of the mysteries lurking in the dark corners of the underground world.
Look at this, would you? What is that hiding up in that cave? Do y'all see that face? Is that a
Creepy man in the woods. In a mysterious forest, a man stumbled upon something really spooky that gave him the chills. He had his camera with him and decided to cautiously go into the thick woods, where the trees towered like ancient guardians keeping some big secrets. As he walked through the crazy paths, the air got heavy with a strange quietness. Suddenly, everything seemed to stop, and the man felt more alert. He heard leaves rustling and owls hooting in the distance, making the spooky feeling even stronger. With each step, the man's camera took a move of the gloomy surroundings, the light barely reaching through the thick leaves above. Then, something really scary happened. A creepy figure came out of the dark, slowly crawling from deep within the woods.
Buddy! How you doing? Oh!
The man got really spooked as he zoomed in, showing a figure that made him shake. This mysterious thing moved in a strange and deliberate way, like it was from another world. The man, feeling both spooked and curious, kept recording. The figure, covered in darkness, seemed to move in an odd and smooth way on the forest floor. The spooky feeling got stronger with each passing moment, and the man could not stop recording the weird encounter.
Just some cruisers, man.
The mysterious crawler, with its features hidden, made the whole scene even scarier. As the man left the mysterious forest, he still felt uneasy, and you could see it in the video he took. The recording showed a strange dance between the man and the mysterious figure, making everyone who watched wonder about the secrets in that spooky forest. Creepy creature stalks girl. The video showed a mysterious dark creature slowly following a girl. It moved quietly, giving everyone a spooky feeling. Although the video was a bit blurry, you could still see the girl going about her business, not knowing about the creepy thing behind her. The darkness in the garage made the situation even scarier as the creature got closer. The air felt strange, like something mysterious was happening. The video made people feel uneasy, wondering what this strange critter was and why it was stalking the girl in the dark garage. The darkness in the garage added to the fear, creating a tense atmosphere. The video was like a spooky scene, making viewers anxious and unsure about what the mysterious creature wanted with the unknown girl. As the dark shape of the creature blended with the unclear background, a sense of nervousness filled the garage. Those who watched the eerie footage could not help but wonder about the mysterious reasons behind the critter quietly following the girl. The uneasy feeling stuck with the following, leaving behind a sense of mystery wrapped in the dark of that haunting night in the quiet garage. Scary unseen forces. In a quiet room, a little camera hid in the corner, watching kids play. The nightlight made soft dark as the kids laughed and had fun. While the camera recorded their play, something strange happened. A cool breath went through the room, making the curtains move in a weird way. The feeling in the air changed, and it became a bit mysterious. All of a sudden, one child, not knowing about anything strange, stopped laughing. The warm room felt still and strange. The other child kept playing, not noticing anything different. The camera caught the scared look in the frozen child's eyes, like something invisible was scaring them. The room, usually lit softly, became like a stage for a weird passing. Toys were on the floor, not touched by the little hands that were playing just moments ago. A quiet fear filled the air as the camera kept recording the strange event. Weird whispers echoed in the room, making anyone watching feel a bit scared. In an instant, everything went back to normal. The kids started playing again like nothing happened. The room went back to being quiet, with the nightlight making everything feel safe. The video, mixing innocence and something not normal, made people wonder about things we cannot see. The room where kids usually had fun became a bit spooky for a moment, leaving a strong memory caught by the secret camera. An old haunted bridge. The camera zooms in on the old ground. It looks really old, with the sun setting behind it and making long dark on the worn-out wood. You can hear the creaky sounds of the wooden boards as the camera shows the spooky feeling around the ground. The person talking in the video takes a step at a time, not sure what is coming next.
Gave you that feeling about, boy, this is sure a spooky place.
The metal rails on the ground are really rusty, like they have stories to tell. The camera moves to show the river underneath, and it's so quiet, like it's hiding secrets. The wind makes weird sounds through the hole in the bridge, and it gives you a creepy feeling. The camera shows the paint on the bridge is peeling off, and there are signs that are really old. Broken chains hang down, making it feel like no one's been there for a long time. The person talking mentions seeing some lights now and then, but it might just be dark or something mysterious. The video talks about stories people tell about the bridge being haunted and strange things happening. Some people say they heard ghosts talking or saw faint figures in the dim light. The person speaking gets quiet, like they're in a scary story too. The camera looks at all the small details of the bridge, showing how it's been standing for a really long time. But as the video goes on, it feels even scarier. The person talking asks you to think about all the stories the bridge might know, suggesting there might be ghosts around. Mysterious scary rake. In a calm, peaceful timber, a man carefully set up his camera without knowing something spooky was about to happen. The retired camera recorded a really creepy moment, a scary video that kept people on the edge of their seats.
What was that?
While the camera was rolling, a mysterious figure came out of the dark, kind of like a nightmare. The creature moved slowly through the dark, and you could hear its creepy steps in the thick woods.
Oh, frick!
The crooked branches above made things even scarier, adding to the feeling of fear. The strange thing, wrapped in an uneasy vibe, slowly walked towards the man. The ancient trees around them seemed to close in, making the atmosphere even more threatening as the mystery figure got near. The secretly filmed video made people's hearts race, and the tension kept building. The only sounds you could hear were the man's nervous breaths, like a spooky air in the quiet forest.
Oh, frick!
Every breath made the creepy meeting scarier. It was like watching a suspenseful horror story happening among the old trees and hidden secrets of the woods, and it left a lasting impression on anyone brave enough to watch. Mysterious figure on the roof. Late at night, a man found something really strange on a house roof. There was a mysterious event happening, and it got even weirder when a shining eye looked right at him, making the dark night even scarier. The man, all puzzled and curious, grabbed his camera and recorded the crazy moment. The creature, with its glowing eyes staring at him, made the quiet night more mysterious. The video raises a bunch of questions for anyone watching. Is it some creature from a different world, a visitor from a place we do not know, or just some trick of the night? The suspense in the video shows how the man with his camera tries to figure out the mystery on the roof, making people interested and a bit scared. As you watch the recording, you can feel the man getting more and more confused and curious. The camera becomes a tool to find out what is going on, like he's trying to solve a mystery way up high. The dark night turns into a canvas of suspense, making you think about what might be hiding in the dark. It's like a nighttime adventure where the man is on a mission to uncover the unknown that is lurking in the darkness.
Oh, damn. Holy shit. All right. Oh, bitch is one on the other side of the house.
Creepy rake in the forest. On a dark, rainy night in a creepy forest, a man found something really strange and scary. With just a camera, he recorded a mysterious video that gave him the creeps. As the rain fell, the spooky feeling got stronger, and in the darkness, a weird creature showed up. Its eyes glowed in a spooky way like a rake. The man's camera caught the creepy moment, showing this unknown thing hiding in the dark. This weird experience left the man confused and spooked, making the forest even scarier. The video gives a peep into this odd and scary moment, making us wonder about the spooky things that might be out there in the night.
This is our home.
Sasquatch drone footage. In a really cold forest, a drone found something super mysterious that amazed everyone who saw it. Flying through the icy trees, the camera showed us a fantastic discovery: the hidden Sasquatch. Moving through the frosty air, the drone's camera caught a look of the big, majestic creature hiding in its snowy home. The tall trees, covered in a magical chill, created the perfect setting for this mysterious encounter. The camera zoomed in carefully, showing us the Sasquatch's huge form in its natural home. Every little move of the big, hairy giant made the frozen woods even more interesting, like a moment frozen in time. The drone, like a quick flying spook, shared this incredible discovery that made people really curious and excited. The video of this unbelievable meeting not only fascinated people, but also made them really curious about whether Sasquatch is real. The discovery of this legendary creature in the snowy nature became a big topic for people to talk and think about. The frozen scene, caught on camera by the small flying robot, showed us there might be many more secrets hidden in the cold away parts of nature. Now, everyone is eager to uncover the many mysteries waiting in the snowy nature. Sneaky Sasquatch dog. In a spooky forest, a brave person recorded a super creepy video that will give you the chills. Imagine this in the dark. A sneaky creature, kind of like a big furry person, was quietly following a lost dog. It felt like something you'd see in a mystery movie, especially with the really dark woods making everything even scarier. The person had a camera and caught every scary moment. The creature had glowing eyes in the dark and moved around in the dark, making it look like something from another world. The trees all around added to the spookiness, casting weird shapes in the darkness. The lost dog had no clue about what was going on. The video is a blend of things we do not understand, supernatural stuff and the weird beauty of the forest at night. The glowing eyes in the dark make you curious and spooked at the same time. As you watch this super scary video, you cannot help but think, what is happening in that forest at night? The mix of murk, big trees, and the sneaky creature makes a scene that you will not forget. Get ready for a journey into the unknown, where those glowing eyes might leave you feeling like something supernatural just happened.
Something is watching like that. That is big. I just looked above the tree.
Creepy hairy man in the forest. In a strange video, someone cleverly catches a weird hairy person trying to avoid being seen by the camera. This mysterious figure moves still, like they really do not want anyone to notice them. The dim lighting only gives us looks of this strange presence, making the atmosphere spooky and giving us a bit of a creepy feeling. Every careful move adds to the suspense, as the camera works hard to figure out who this shadowy figure is. The hidden hairy person seems really determined to keep their identity a secret, making the suspense even more intense as they move through the dark. As the tension builds up, you are left eagerly waiting to find out who this hairy mystery person is and what secrets they're hiding. The video does a great job of capturing the feeling of not knowing, drawing you into a world where you're both curious and a bit uneasy, creating a lasting impression of a strange and mysterious encounter. Sasquatch spotted. On a sunny day, a regular person named who was filming the waves at the ocean when something really strange happened. Out of the blue, a huge, hairy creature showed up on a nearby island. Imagine a mix of a giant person and a shaggy bear just strolling around like it's completely normal. Man was super surprised, and you could tell he could not believe what he was seeing. Man's video of this weird creature got a lot of attention. People are talking about it a lot because it's so unexpected and makes you wonder. Some folks are even trying to figure out if it's the famous Sasquatch, or maybe something totally new and unknown. The creature does not seem bothered at all. It's just doing its thing on the island, making the video even more intriguing. This kind of stuff is like a puzzle for people who study strange creatures and mysteries. The video has become a big deal in that world, and everyone online is talking about it. It makes you think, could regular folks like Joe accidentally find surprising and hairy friends in places where you'd least expect them? The mystery is still there, making people think and wonder about the unknown. Spooky creature at night. A man started recording weird things happening at his house. While he was filming, the lights suddenly went out, making everything super dark and scary. But he did not stop recording. He kept going, feeling really nervous. At the same time, something spooky showed up in his empty garden. It was a mysterious and terrifying creature that gave him the creeps. He bravely kept filming, and his camera caught the shadowy figure that made him shiver. The creature looked really strange, and you could feel the eeriness around it. Out of curiosity, the man zoomed in to get a closer look at the weird creature. The encounter was so intense that his camera shook, showing how scared he was. The regular night turned into something unexpectedly scary, making everyone who watched it feel on edge. As the man tried to understand the strange thing happening in his backyard, the video captured a strange and unreal journey into the unknown. It told a suspenseful story that left people curious and a bit spooked. The usual safety of home became a stage for something extraordinary, proving that spooky mysteries can hide in the dark corners. Actual Bigfoot footage. In a spooky forest wrapped in darkness, a brave person took a scary journey, their steady steps breaking the quiet air. They held a camera that started capturing a strange feeling, a sense of unseen eyes and a creepy presence nearby. As they moved through the crazy tree, the camera showed the mysterious atmosphere in the air. Dark moved in a creepy way, and a strong feeling of something bad about to happen filled the screen. Suddenly, the feeling in the air got heavier, and the eerie quietness was shattered. The camera turned to show a huge creature like the famous Bigfoot coming out from the shadows. Fear took hold of the adventurer, and the camera kept recording, landing the heart-stopping moment in the dim forest. The peaceful scene turned into a scene of suspense and fear, with a monstrous figure looming behind, casting a big shadow over the vulnerable adventurer. The spooky feeling got stronger, making everyone who would see the video curious and scared. With each passing moment, the secrets of the forest sounded to reveal themselves, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats, wondering what scary exposure the next moment would bring. Real Sasquatch spotted. In a spooky forest, a brave adventurer went on a scary journey with just a camera. They wanted to capture something supernatural. As they went deeper into the creepy woods, they heard a distant noise and discovered a real Sasquatch. This huge hairy creature appeared from the dark, moving through the thick trees, creating a mysterious atmosphere. The adventurer skillfully recorded every step of the elusive creature, turning the footage into an exciting story that mixed fear and amazement. The camera shook in the adventurer's hands as the Sasquatch walked through the ancient forest, making everything feel a bit jittery. Each step of the mysterious creature added to the excitement of the video, creating a story that blurred the line between what is real and what is a legend. The shaky camera acted like a window to something unknown, giving people a peek into a world full of mystery. The Sasquatch's slow walk among the tall trees erected suspense, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. The video showing a mythical encounter sparked imagination and curiosity, making people suppose about the secrets hidden in the mysterious forest. The adventurer's recording became proof of how legends can capture our glamour, leaving a lasting impression on those who dare to look through the camera and explore the extraordinary world. Bigfoot sighting. In a deep wild forest, a guy found something strange that totally changed how he saw things. He'd only a small camera, and he accidentally ended up recording something super weird that he could not explain. The video showed a huge human-like thing come out of the dark, kind of like Bigfoot, the legendary creature. Its eyes seemed really old and wise, staring right at the Joe like it was figuring out all his secrets. The video was like proof of something really strange happening. Watching it made the man super spooked, like this deep, ancient fear was running through him. He could not shake off the feeling when the critter looked straight at him. The video showed this crazy connection between the man and the mysterious critter, and it left a lasting mark on the man's mind. After that freaky experience, he promised himself he would never go back to that weird place where reality mixed with legends. Just thinking about going back gave him the creeps. Nighttime came a tough time because the creature's face stayed in his bad dreams, always reminding him of that strange meeting with something unknown. The memory of Bigfoot lingered in his thoughts like a ghost always there, making his regular life feel different and kind of spooky. Terrifying footage proves existence of ghosts. This spooky video is making people question if ghosts are real. It shows dark objects moving on their own, and strange lights. People are wondering if these are signs of spirits from the afterlife being among us. The video has stirred up a mix of excitement and fear, making many think about the possibility of paranormal beings. The weird things happening in the video, like eerie dark and objects moving by themselves, are sparking a fresh interest in all things supernatural. Some are indeed wondering if this is a peek into a world beyond ours, where spirits linger in the dark. The video has become a big deal for those curious about life after death. It challenges what we thought we knew and makes us review the idea of ghosts. The spooky vibes from the video make us question if there are mysterious forces around us, blurring the line between what is real and what might be beyond our understanding. It's a reminder that maybe the boundary between the everyday world and the ghostly one is not as clear as we think. The creepy monster entered the room. In a poorly lit room, a man nervously handles his camera, trying to capture the creepy feeling filling the space. He feels uneasy as he tries to record strange sensations appearing out of nowhere. The dark door slowly opens, giving him a chill. Suddenly, a huge and spooky figure quietly enters, making everything feel weird and unreal. The man's hands shake as he struggles to understand this crazy intrusion. Creepy shadows move on the walls, turning the once familiar room into a mysterious puzzle. Fear thickens the air, making the man even more tense. The strange figure, a scary presence, stays in the camera shot, capturing everyone's attention and sending chills down their spines. The room, once a safe place, now feels strangely threatening, adding to the growing sense of fear in every corner. As the man deals with the unfolding terror, the camera captures all the scary details, increasing the viewer's own sense of curiosity and fear. The mysterious event in the dim room becomes a silent mystery, leaving those who watch it both intrigued and spooked by the unexplainable things happening. Strange events happened. A bunch of friends went for a relaxed drive, capturing their fun moments on video. Little did they know that their easygoing adventure would turn into something mysterious and spooky. While cruising down the road, a strange person suddenly appeared out of nowhere. This mysterious man walked in a creepy way, like something out of a scary movie, making the day feel weird and eerie. But that is not where the surprises stop.
Oh my god, what's that? What?
In another part of their recorded day, the friends were in a kitchen, happily clueless about what was about to happen. Out of the blue, a second person showed up, dressed up as Bigfoot. The unexpected sight of this creature startled the group, mixing feelings of fear and curiosity. The surprising costume and the sudden appearance created a spooky vibe, making this day unforgettable for everyone. The video not only caught their scared and amazed faces, but also the uneasy feeling that hung in the air. What was supposed to be a day of laughs and friendship turned into something strange and surreal. The Weird Walk and the Bigfoot Surprise turned a regular outing into a memorable and slightly scary experience, leaving a lasting memory for the whole group. This day, full of odd events, became a part of their shared stories, ensuring they would remember it for a long time.
It works every time. Oh, Hoffman!
2 wild dogs on the road. Once upon a time, a camera on the road saw something crazy. 2 big black dogs showed up and walked over to a parked car. They looked really interested. As they got closer, something strange happened. The dogs began biting on the front of the car. It was like they were having a creepy feast. Their tails wagged and they barked happily while checking out the car with curiosity. The metal parts of the car came with their chew toys. Every bite and pull made them super happy. It was like they found a new playground with the car just sitting there. The camera caught all this, making people laugh and be surprised. The dogs had no idea the camera was watching as they kept going with their unexpected feast. This turned a regular scene on the road into a cool story of dogs being mischievous. Bugged out camping adventure. In the wild forest, there was a man who decided to camp in. He thought it would be fun to make a video and share his adventure. But oh dear, little did he know that the forest had a surprise for him. As he recorded his video, he noticed something strange happening outside his roof. The air was buzzing with clusters of bugs, bitsy bones, big ones, all sorts of bugs. They were like a tiny army having a bug party right on his tent. At first, he tried to ignore them, allowing them to go down. But nope, those bugs were determined to join his camping trip. They covered his roof like a living, crawling blanket. Our camper could not help but laugh and cringe at the same time. He bravely continued recording, showing the world his unexpected bug-filled camping experience. Who would have thought that bugs could be similar to enthusiastic campers? And so, in the heart of the wild forest, our man shared his bug-tactic tale with the world, creating a video that left everyone amazed and perhaps a little itchy. An owl and chicks. A special trail camera caught something amazing in the woods. The camera saw a wise old owl who has been trying to start a family for 2 whole years. Every year she built a nest, but something went wrong, and she was left with an empty heart. One day, when the owl was down, kind humans placed 2 saved chicks in her nest. When she returned, she discovered the chicks and a magical thing happened. She accepted them as her own. The trail camera quietly recorded this touching moment, and it was like a happy secret in the heart of the timber. The video shows the owl spreading her bodies of love, giving these little chicks a warm home. It's a story of second chances, unexpected families, and the quiet wonders that be when we are not looking. The forest, with its hidden cameras, tells tales of love that echo through the trees. An alligator and the man. In the deep, thick forest, a guy is all happy recording everything around him. Then, out of nowhere, he hears a noise. Guess what? A big alligator shows up from the dark parts of the woods. Now he's all nervous and tries to catch what is passing with his camera. The alligator is quick, surprisingly, and it's coming straight at the camera Joe. His eyes get super big when he figures out he's filming this completely unexpected thing. His heart is thumping loud as he awkwardly steps back, still pointing the camera at the alligator. The peaceful timber turns into a crazy, unpredictable place. The Joe talks fast and spooked while the alligator gets nearby. It's like an intense moment where you see how important nature can be. The guy's hands are shaky, but he keeps filming the wild hop between him and the alligator. It's like every step he takes is a loud heartbeat, and every second is a snap of surviving in the wild, wild woods.
Holy smokes. Holy shit.
Gray Rich Owl. In a quiet forest, a magical moment unfolded as a curious camera captured an extraordinary sight. The video reveals a wise gray owl, its feathers shimmering in the dappled sunlight, indulging in a meal. The owl, a skilled hunter, holds a small beast in its sharp beak, showcasing nature's raw and fascinating cycle. The video unfolds like a silent story, each frame capturing the owl's majestic presence and the intensity of the feeding ritual. With each graceful movement, the owl demonstrates its prowess in the art of survival, a memorial of the intricate balance in the animal kingdom. The camera, acting as an unseen observer, preserves this intimate moment, offering viewers a rare regard into the retired world of the forest's nightly inhabitant. As the gray owl indulges in its meal, the video becomes a visual narrative of nature's wonders, a story told without words but enriched with the profound language of the wild. This enchanting scene, captured by the lens, invites us to appreciate the beauty and complexity of the natural world that often goes unnoticed. Mysterious deer at night. In a calm, peaceful forest, a hidden camera recently recorded something mysterious. There was a deer with softly glowing eyes, moving through the trees like it had a special mission. The video feels like a secret journey, showing the deer moving gracefully, looking for something unknown. The glow in its eyes makes the scene feel magical, like something out of a fairy tale. Every step the deer takes seems careful, like it's following a secret plan. This interesting video makes us feel amazed as we watch nature's secrets in the moonlit forest. It's like a magical peek in the unknown, a quiet adventure caught by the careful eyes of the trail camera. The deer's eyes glow softly, adding to the enchantment of the scene. The video takes us into a fascinating world where the deer, lit by the moonlight, is on a mysterious search. Its careful movements suggest a hidden plan, unfolding silently in the shadowy trees. As we watch this extraordinary footage, a sense of wonder comes over us, offering a peek into nature's hidden mysteries. The moonlight quietly witnesses this tranquil adventure, captured with precision by the trail camera. In this moment, the timber becomes a stage for a quiet trick, a magical doorway into the unexplored parts of the wilderness. A bear in the car.
Don't fuck up the Mercedes. Oh shit.
Once upon a time, there was a car cruising down the road, minding its own business. Out of nowhere, a bear strolled out from the nearby forest. The bear, curious and bold, approached the car. To everyone's surprise, the bear reached for the auto door and, with a swift movement, flung it open. It was as if the bear had a secret plan or a mischievous idea in mind. Without wasting a second, the bear flicked away, disappearing into the lush greenery of the forest. The auto, now left wide open, stood witness to this unanticipated encounter between the mechanical and the wild. The road resumed its quiet cool, as if nothing extraordinary had just happened. And so, the auto continued its journey, carrying with it the memory of an unusual rendezvous with a bear who, for a moment, took an impulsive deflection into the human world. Curious gorillas.
What the?
Once upon a time, in a jungle filled with towering trees and hidden rocks, there lived two big furry gorillas. One sunny day, as the gorillas were playing hide and seek, they stumbled upon a tiny kitten behind some rocks. The little furball looked lost and afraid. Curiosity sparked in the gorilla's eyes. But instead of being friendly, they snorted and mouthed, tossing the helpless kitten away. The poor kitten tumbled through the air, wharf with a soft thud on the jungle bottom. It mewed softly, confused and scared. The gorillas, unmoved by the kitten's distress, continued their play as if nothing had happened. The kitten, however, gathered its courage and cautiously retreated into the dark, hoping to find safety and kindness away in the vast and mysterious jungle. And so, the jungle tale continued, with unexpected twists awaiting those who cross paths in the wild world of leaves and echoes. Leopard jumps from wall. One night when it was dark outside, something magical happened. A super smart camera was watching and it caught something amazing. Guess what? A cool leopard like a superhero but furry came out when it was super dark. It jumped from a tall wall like it had anti-gravity powers, just like a ray sliding through the night sky. The camera, acting like a nosy friend, told the story with quiet clicks and bright flashes. The sneaky leopard with eyes shining bright like tiny stars did this awesome jump. It used its strong muscles to fly. The night air got quiet, like everyone was holding their breath, watching something incredible. The video, like a secret diary, showed the cat doing cool moves in the dark. The moon, the only one who saw it all, shined its silvery light on the cat. Right at the top of the jump, the camera took a picture, capturing the untold tale of a leopard's awesome midnight adventure on the quiet stage of the night. Bear hunts the baby deer. Deep in the big green forest where the tall trees whispered old tales, there was a quiet watcher, the camera. This magical thing, its eyes wide open, started telling a special story under the green leaves. One day the camera saw something that made the leaves quiver. A little deer, happy and jumping, played under the spots of sunlight, not knowing about the danger close by. The air got heavy as a dark shape appeared, a strong, quiet bear, its fur blending in with the dark. The camera kept watching as the bear, super sneaky, followed the little deer. The forest showed its wild side, both pretty and tough, in front of the camera. Each picture told a scary story about surviving in the wild. The forest, like a big stage for life and death, lets the camera share its secrets, keeping everyone fascinated by the hidden stories in the green world. Buffalo attack her cub. Deep in the wild, a camera quietly watched a life and death scene unfold. The lens caught a moment that was both sad and amazing. A mama buffalo had to make a super tough choice. An empty lion was coming closer, staring at the little buffalo cub. The mom buffalo did something brave. She threw her baby to safety with a strong shake of her head. The video showed how wild animals act on their basic instincts, telling a mysterious story of life and death. Indeed, in the beast world, moms protect their babies in surprising ways. The camera, like a secret watcher, recorded the harsh reality of nature. Dogman spotted in the forest. In a spooky forest, someone secretly recorded a strange video hidden among the trees. The video shows a mysterious giant dog-like creature known as the Dogman casually walking through the woods. The dark figure creates an eerie scene as it moves through the dark, making things feel suspenseful. People watching the video wonder if it's a creature of the night or just a trick of the darkness. The big mysterious shape moves mysteriously, adding to the creepy feeling. It makes you question what secrets might be in the dark forest and if there are other strange creatures lurking there. The video gets you thinking and gives you chills. The footage acts like a spark for your imagination, leaving you to think about the mysteries hidden in the forest. Every sound of leaves and fleeting shadow adds to the spooky atmosphere, making you feel a mix of curiosity and anxiety. The dark forest becomes a canvas for your imagination, creating a strong desire to uncover the secrets dwelling within the heart of the mysterious wilderness. Moose encounter. Deep in the wild, two brave explorers stumbled upon something really amazing that gave them goosebumps. Armed only with a camera, these adventurous friends found themselves looking at something mysterious and a bit spooky. As they carefully moved forward, their camera caught an unbelievable sight, a huge moose standing super close to them. The gigantic creature with its big antlers looked like a magical guardian of the woods and the misty surroundings. Not scared at each, the two friends, fueled by curiosity, wanted to get even closer to this mysterious creature. With each step they took, the moose stayed surprisingly calm. It was like there was an implied agreement between the humans and the moose. Even though the moose was big and strong, it did not want to hurt anyone. The musketeers were amazed by how beautiful and graceful the moose was. But then, something really surprising happened. As the friends kept going, the moose, as if following an invisible companion, gracefully went back into the misty air. The fog covered the moose until it disappeared, leaving the friends amazed and a bit confused. The atmosphere, which was filled with a mix of excitement and nervousness, became really quiet. The friends, after seeing something so extraordinary, could not help but feel a deep respect for nature. The story of their meeting with the mysterious moose came something to talk about, a memory they'll always remember. So the two brave friends stood there in the fog, thinking about the special connection they had with a wild creature that decided to disappear into the mist, leaving them with a sense of awe. Mysterious glow in the forest. Deep in the thick woods, a camera caught something mysterious that has investigators scratching their heads. The video shows bright eyes shining in the dark, but we cannot figure out where they're coming from. Even after looking at the footage closely, we cannot say for sure what kind of creature has these glowing eyes.
Hey, eyeballs. 2 eyeballs.
The mystery keeps going because we just can't solve it, no matter how hard we try. Trying to understand this weird thing only brings up more questions instead of giving us answers. These shiny eyes in the dark forest do not fit into any neat categories. Every frame of the video makes the mystery even more interesting, giving us a spooky feeling of not knowing what is out there. People cannot stop thinking about this unsolved mystery. The thing that makes it so interesting is that it will not fit any explanations. It keeps us wondering and guessing. Indeed, though investigators have limits with the video, the fascination with these glowing eyes is still there. The heart of the woods is like an unexplored place full of questions, and it makes us want to find out more about what is hiding in the dark. The frilled lizard. In the big, hot desert, a man with a camera wanted to film the sandy land's mysteries. As he walked further into the wild, a sudden noise captured his attention. Guess what? A frilled lizard popped out of the sand, showing off its frilly neck in a blend of being curious and wanting to protect itself. The man was interested in this surprise, so he kept recording. He did not know the lizard was getting interested in him. With its frill wide open, the lizard sluggishly moved toward the man. All unforeseen, in the blink of an eye, the lizard jumped and stuck to the man's leg, holding on with its small claws. The man was surprised and a bit spooked, but he stayed calm, capturing this amazing moment on his camera. This unplanned meeting between the man and the lizard in the middle of the desert showed how incredible nature is and the surprising connections that can happen in far-off places. The Day of Freedom. Once upon a time, in a small town, there was an old animal who had spent his entire life in a confined cage. The story of this furry friend began when he was just a tiny puppy. As the years passed, the cage became his world, and the bars confined him from the wonders beyond. One day, destiny took a turn when 3 compassionate souls discovered the old beast's plight. Filled with empathy, they decided to change his life. With determination in their hearts, the threesome set out to free the aging animal from the prisons of the cage. Word spread quickly, and a curious crowd gathered to witness the unfolding story. Eyes widened with joy as the old animal emerged into the open world, stretching his limbs for the first time in ages. Cheers erupted from the viewers as they witnessed the beautiful moment of liberation, an encouraging spectacle that reminded everyone of the power of compassion and the freedom that every animal deserves.
There you go. Be free, Canarinha.
Usual dinner with guests around. Deep in the calm forest, a person set up a camp, excited to film making dinner. As the sun went down behind the tall trees, the man started cooking a tasty meal on a grill under the starry sky. The flames flickered, making dark that danced around, creating a magical feeling. But the delicious smell attracted some curious animals in the dark woods. While recording, unexpected spooky animals crept out from the darkness. They were drawn by the delicious smell, their eyes glowing in the dark as they came closer. The man was surprised watching the strange scene through his camera. He captured the unreal moment when the human world met the mysterious forest. The night callers stayed around, making the sounds of the forest even more mysterious. The man kept cooking, not knowing he was sharing his dinner with the mysterious creatures of the night. The Blind Caracal. In a quiet spot somewhere, there's a touching story unfolding on camera. The person behind the lens is sharing the amazing journey of a special friend, a blind caracal. This awesome animal, unable to see the world with its eyes, amazes everyone with its smooth moves and strong spirit. Picture the video as a magical dance, revealing how the caracal cleverly gets around using only its hearing and sense of smell. As the camera keeps rolling, the blind caracal moves like it has special sense, proving that limits cannot stop its energy. Every jump, every careful step, and every elegant turn tells a tale of how it can adapt and stay determined. You can feel the strong connection between the person recording and the blind caracal, even though you cannot see it. The story goes beyond what you see and dives into a world filled with sounds and scents. It shows us how amazing animals are and how strong the bond can be between people and their extraordinary animal friends. Leopard and the porcupine. Out in the quiet wild, I saw something interesting. I had my camera and I came across a porcupine and a leopard having a kind of face-off. The porcupine was sitting on a bunch of rocks, totally focused on the leopard wandering around, not too far down. The leopard, all sleek and sneaky, was moving gracefully through the tall grass, not realizing the porcupine was keeping an eye on it. As the leopard got closer, the porcupine stayed super still, its sharp quills standing up in a kind of serious way. There was this feeling of staying in the air as the leopard faded behind some noisy bushes. But the porcupine did not get spooked. It just kept watching, its eyes on the retired leopard. You could feel the tension, like a play happening in nature. My camera was rolling, catching this wild moment, showing how each animal has its part in the tough dance of staying alive. The man and his loyal animal. Once upon a time, there was a man who had a tiny, fluffy cub. They participated in a magical bond that grew stronger every day. The man watched for the little cub, and they played together in the fields under the warm sun. As time passed, the cub grew bigger and stronger, transforming into a majestic lion. Despite the changes, the love between them remained unwavering. The captain, now fully grown, still looked at the man with the same devoted eyes as when it was just a tiny cub. Their connection transcended the physical metamorphoses, proving that true love knows no bounds. The video captures the encouraging journey of a man and his cub, showcasing the timeless nature of their bond, where the lion, though mighty, remained ever loyal to its human companion. It's a tale of love and fellowship that stood the test of time and the transformations of life. Frustrated croc. In the wild, there was a grumpy crocodile who really wanted to eat a tasty zebra. One sunny day, a smart zebra came to a wide river. The zebra was good at crossing water and easily went to the other side, leaving the grumpy crocodile behind in the water. The crocodile was so empty and sad as he watched the zebra easily cross the river, getting away from becoming his lunch. Indeed, though the crocodile tried hard, the clever zebra fooled him and escaped, making the crocodile irked and sad. The river, which used to stop the crocodile from catching his food, turned into a place where the zebra showed off his smart escape. The crocodile was left with nothing but ripples in the water and an empty belly. And so the wild story continued, with the smart zebra happily getting down and the grumpy crocodile about how to catch his next tasty meal. Armadillo in man's hand. One sunny day, a man found a little armadillo in his backyard. He was so happy and gently picked it up. Agitated to show everyone, he used his camera to record the cute armadillo. The tiny creature twisted and sniffed, not knowing it was becoming visible. With a big smile, the man talked to the camera, telling everyone how special the small armadillo was. He loved its hard shell and small, curious eyes. The man was so happy that everyone who watched could not help but smile. As the video went on, the armadillo seemed to like the attention, moving around and playing with the man's hands. The man laughed a lot, and the happy moment spread through the screen. In just a few eye blinks, a simple backyard discovery turned into a sweet story that made everyone who saw it happy. That is how the man and the armadillo became internet stars, making people happy with their adorable moments. The power of tornado. Once a man was recording a video of a calm forest with his camera. Suddenly, a huge, scary tornado appeared and moved toward him. He quickly ran back to his home for safety. Inside, he looked out the window as the tornado came closer, making the trees sway hectically. The wind was loud and the sky turned dark. As he watched, the tornado came angry and attacked the once peaceful jungle. Trees bent and broke like small sticks in the strong wind.
Look at this!
The tornado's powerful force wiped out every tree, leaving a messy scene of destruction. It was as if nature itself was throwing a big wild explosion, taking away everything in its way. The man, safe in his home, felt both happy and sad seeing the tornado's strong force. His camera captured not just the forest's beauty, but also nature's strong and unpredictable power, showing how it can be both amazing and tough.
Oh my gosh! Look up there!
Snake in the territory of ants. Formerly in a little place full of tiny ants, there was a tricky snake. One day, this slinky troublemaker slid into the ant's house, thinking it could have a feast without any trouble. But oh boy, the ants were no pushovers. They snappily joined forces, determined to defend their home. Indeed, though they were small, these ants were tough. They swarmed the sneaky snake, chomping and biting until the snake's smooth body turned into a pile of shiny white bones. The ants showed real bravery and teamwork, making it clear that nothing could mess with their peace. So, in the ant world, the story of the sly snake and the strong ants came as a lesson for little ants. It taught them about sticking together and the price you pay when you step over the line. Superhero chicken mother. When danger lurks for baby chicks, chicken mothers turn into fearless heroes. Imagine an eagle eyeing a fluffy chick for lunch. No way. Our stalwart bunk steps up, using her body like a superhero guard. She squawks loudly, flapping her wings like a master to scare that eagle down. Indeed, though chickens cannot go toe-to-toe with the big scary birds, their protective instincts protest big time. It's like they're saying, "You shall not pass." This incredible bravery is not just a show-off, it's a man bunk's love in action. They might not have eagle fighting muscles, but their fierce love and quick thinking keep those sprats safe. This heartwarming tale of chicken bravery shows that mothers, no matter their feathers or beaks, share a universal language of love and protection. It's a reminder that icons come in all shapes and sizes, even if they cluck instead of roar. Mama Deer at Night. Once upon a time, in a quiet, grassy land, a magical camera caught 3 deer having a peaceful feast. It was like they were having a big dinner party just for themselves. But oh boy, things got interesting when the mama deer decided to take charge. The mama deer steps up and suddenly the whole atmosphere changes. It's like she has this invisible power that makes everyone pay attention. With her tail held high and her ears perked up, she gently nudges one of the youngest deer, kind of saying, "Hey, I'm the boss here." And guess what? It turns out in the deer world, there is a whole set of rules and a fancy society going on. The mama deer is like the wise leader, showing the little ones the ropes and making sure everything stays under control, especially when it comes to munching on the delicious lawn. So, in this little patch of grass, a secret world of deer drama unfolds, where the mama teaches and rules, and everyone enjoys their munching moments. It's like a deer soap opera, but with more munching and less talking. Chameleon attacks on snake. In a wild and rocky landscape where the sun painted the earth in warm shades, a tiny creature took center stage in a dramatic spectacle captured by the lens. The camera skillfully zoomed in, revealing the hidden world between the rocks. Then a brave chameleon adorned and that mirrored its surroundings fiercely defended its offspring from a creepy threat. As the camera rolled, the atmosphere came charged with tension. Suddenly, a crazy snake appeared, eyeing the chameleon's nest. In an instant, the trimmer converted from a motionless figure to a swift and determined defender. With lightning-quick reflexes, it launched an attack on the meddler, showcasing a mesmerizing hop of survival. The captivating footage unfolds like a nature documentary, capturing the raw essence of the animal kingdom's struggle for existence. The courageous chameleon, driven by an instinct to protect its young, engages in a gripping battle against the cunning snake. The video becomes evidence to the untamed beauty of the natural world, where every creature plays a role in the complex hop of life. Lion attack on man. Once in a wild place with fierce lions, something scary happened. Imagine a special eye called a camera, like magic, watching quietly. It saw a brave person going up to where the lions live. The person opened a heavy door, curious to see what was inside. Suddenly, everything changed from excitement to fear. The camera saw the big lion jump super fast at the person. The person did not know what was happening and faced the lion's quick jump. The air felt tense, like something bad was about to happen. The lion's wild instincts took over, making a scary scene. The camera took a picture at that exact moment, capturing the scary event. It froze the scary scene in the icon, showing how scared and powerful the lion was. The video came with a warning about the wild and dangerous world, all seen through the camera's watchful eye. Thank you for coming along on this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing and terrifying video ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures.